And it's Monday, everybody. I am popping in here on Monday a little to the normal time. I even threw the shirt back on to make sure it was on it. We have Oh Hell No in the chat. Good evening, Liz. Good evening to you. Rose Petal, good to see you. Susan P, always hello, chat and Liz. Always good to see you. We also have the amazing mods, Doctor Who Heather, as well as Summer Savage in the chat. We have Dip Me in Glitter, as well as Brett. I'm glad you guys could make it. We do have the chat rules. I'm going to go over them in just a second. We have trigger warnings. Let's see. You got the best mods around. I know. Aren't they amazing? Aren't they amazing? And they're not just here because they want a mod. They're here because they also want to listen too. So that's super cool. We have Ryan Burmer. Good to see you. Parallel Jen. I can pop things up now, everybody. I'm so excited. Pamela, the SP Butterfly. Poe, howdy, howdy. Oh, if I had your email, Poe, I would force you to jump on with me, but I think you're not back from Florida yet. But if you are, you put that in the chat, and you put an email in the chat, and I'll send it to you. Miss Sunrise Dawn, also one of our amazing mods. Hi from North Georgia, everyone. Armani, I have to tell you, the gift that you sent, Carrie, I'm so glad that I get to see you in the chat today, because the gift that you gave Carrie, probably, she opened it and she instantly had happy tears. Like, it immediately went to her dad's area. So I just want to say thank you so very much for giving her a little bit of light in the darkness. I want to say thank you. It's not often that people say thank you enough. Chat rules: no hate speech, derogatory, or spamming. No debates, no fighting, no talking of streams or promo without asking. Please be kind and respectful to the host, mods, as well as Pokemon cards. Let's not throw them away, everybody. I'm just saying. We have Goosebumps 801. Hi, Liz, mods, and chat. Swedish Lena. Good morning, everyone from the future. It's Tuesday here in Australia. All right. I still want to go to Australia. I want to go to Sydney again, with this time not being with my family. Diane B. Hey there, Liz and chat. We have Heather in the library. Hey, Liz and chat. Nico, good to see you. Hi, hello from the north. Chantel, always good to see you. Okay. Just landed in Detroit, waiting on my ride home. All right. You'll get out of it this time, but I'm just telling you, if you did, I'd throw it in there. Okay. We have Maddie. Hey, Liz, did you get my email? I did get quite a few emails last night, everybody, and I will be responding to them, just so you all know. Shannon Lee, good to see you. Inappropriate heifer. It's been a minute. It has been a minute, lady. Okay, if you do have questions or comments, please say it at the beginning so I can see it and grab it. So that way I'm not going, where is it? Where is it? You know, and you got to, just don't make me feel old. Just don't make me feel old. And Poe, you did a great job in Clearwater. Yes, he did. He did an amazing job. Make it make sense. Hi, Liz. Happy Monday. It is. We got the paperwork submitted to my work because my doctor has stated that I need some of my group therapy and my therapy stuff. So finally got my doctor to sign the correct date, because he kept signing it 2022, and I'm like, well, it's 2024. That's not going to work for me today. Don't forget to smash the like and hit subscribe. That is right. And of course, we've got the amazing Mandy in the house. In case you guys did not know, that is the amazing Mandy, you know, with her beautiful green locks. I'm telling you. They, them. I will admit this, everybody. I have a problem. I am one of those old-fashioned people. I was brought up by a woman that was born in 1906. So when I say hello to people, it's a lot of times it's hello, lady. Hello, ma'am. How are you doing? And so for that, I'm going to apologize for anyone that I have misgendered, because you know what? That's not fair. That's not fair to you and the steps that you've made. It's not fair to the progress that you've made. And so for me, I'm just going to say I'm truly sorry for misgendering anybody. And above all else, I love you. Like, I think you're amazing. So I'll work on it. Just call me beautiful human. Beautiful human. I got it. Easy one. Beautiful human. High five. All right. Hey, we have, hey, Carrie Ann, Mandy, hello, Sunrise Dawn, hello, good to see you both. Hun, I'm whooped, going home and to bed. Did I hear you ask me where's Bob Ferris at did you hear me ask where Bob Ferris is at Flag? I haven't got a chance to watch all the videos because there's a lot of videos, and you know, I will definitely be watching that after this live because I have a list of videos that I have missed. Bye-bye. Knuckles? Knuckles! Oh, that one hurt. Oh, you got the knuckle good. Have a good night, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Roberta, question, has Mike to see the Aftermath Foundation lost their mind? Honestly, would I say that someone's lost their mind? Fee, you want to do Knuckles? Okay. See you tomorrow? See you tomorrow then. Love you. Love you too. So would I say that someone's lost their mind? No. Would I say that they're acting inappropriate? Would I say that they are possibly reverting back to some of their old habits? Now, I'm not saying they're a Scientologist. I'm not saying they're going to go and jump in to rejoin the Sea Org. What I'm saying is, unfortunately, some behaviors are learned. Some of them have been done for so long that that behavior will continue. For me personally, it's asking for forgiveness from almost everyone. I stubbed my toe. I'm sorry that I made you mad. You come at me really quickly. I'm going to flinch. It's a behavior that I have. And I hope that with therapy, he can be better. Because realistically, everyone, the reason that I called this stream Passionate is because I am passionate on getting people out. I'm passionate on standing up for my friends, and I'm passionate for being here for you guys. Oops. You're very welcome, Liz. I'm so happy to hear that. I just saw it, and you and her, my love to you both. Thank you so very much. Yes, Baba. Oh my God, funny Pokemon story. I was cleaning my son's room and said, don't throw out the cards to someone. Nice. That's a win for me, everybody. That's a win. Carrie, hello, Carrie Ann. Hey, hold on one second. That is hello, Liz from Portland, Oregon. I got some friends there, and I'm going to be visiting there. Just so you guys know, we're going to keep this top secret. You ready? I need you to listen, and you can go ahead and tell Nora. I'm going to plan a trip up there because I have not seen Portland, Oregon in a very long time. And so I am going to plan a trip so that I can go see Oh No Nora, and then Liz, Gail. I'm going to be like knocking on the door, like, hi, we're here. So yes, I want to visit. Mimi 2G. Okay. Hey, Liz and everyone. That's right. All right. We have crazy Reiki lady. Hey, Liz and beautiful chat. That's right, because we are all about saying hi to each other. Okay. Don't forget to smash the like, hit subscribe. That's what we do. It's getting the notifications out. It's letting you know what's going on. Now, I think Poe is still in the chat. As far as I know, him and I are going to be doing a live. Either that or I'm going to kidnap him. Make it make sense, Jersey. Yes. Yes. Yes, I am one step closer to my injections. I've had my my intake, which was interesting. And now as soon as I make my next payment, shots are good, and we're gonna get that started. So I'm super excited. I'm super nervous, but I've done a spinal tap, guys. So I'm hoping that it's because they said it's like an epidural. If I can survive a spinal tap, I'm pretty sure I can survive an epidural. And the spinal tap, they give you lidocaine. Now, if any of you guys don't know what lidocaine is, it's just some BS that they call little numbing. It's the same thing that you get at the dentist, but the dentist normally gives it to you in higher dosages in multiple areas, or they call quadrants. But me personally, lidocaine does not work. It's like you just pump me full of drugs. Drugs aren't good. Drugs aren't good. All right. The newest nut. Hey, Liz. Well, hello to you. Pamela, I'm older than you, so you can't feel old. I only feel old because my body likes to tell me, like, when you lean and your body goes, you stand up and it goes, that's the sign I used to tell my mom. Like, what was it like to be homies with Jesus? What was it like when you watched him walk on water? Like, is your social security number 1? I just need to know. I'm asking for a friend. Were you there when the wheel was invented, or were you out picking berries? Yes, I'm one step closer. Yes, yes. All right. Amy Lee. Hello, Liz. And I will always call you a beautiful human being, because you are a beautiful human being. Oh, hell no. Okay, I'm sorry. I had to deal with home, made dog food, timer went off right as you came on. It is totally okay. Oh, Laura, hold on. Hold on. If Laura is available, Laura needs to join, because we're gonna talk about passion, and that woman's got some passion. It's overflowing. Like, passion is just, she's squirting passion out her butt. Okay, that sounded wrong, but it made sense in my head, everybody. It was hilarious in my head. So we do this, we go copy, and then we go Gmail, and then we go, come on. Never sent you an email. Ugh. Ugh. Let's see if it's going to let me do that. So, yes, the amazing Laura is in the chat. Hold on. I love it when Laura pops in, because she's usually getting ready to go do something, and I'm a little jealous that she gets to do the protesting that she does. I'm also jealous of her. Just in case you guys were wondering, am I jealous of her? Yes, she got to say I love you to her dad. So for me, I will always be a little jealous of Laura. Okay. All right. There. You got it. You just got to put the StreamYard part first. But the amazing Laura, 15 minutes when I'm home. Okay. Okay. Score. That means I'm going to do it to you, Mandy. I'm going to do it to you, you sexy human. I love doing that to you, you sexy human, you. Yes, you all get to see the amazing Laura. Swedish Lena. My pronoun is y'all. Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Oh, someone. Hulk smash! You know it's all about the Hulk smash, lady. Or you beautiful human. You beautiful human. Beautiful human.
Thank I'm working. You.
Karen W. Hey there. Well, good to see you. We have Castle Rock Chick. I'm so bad at mind earning, and I'm always sorry. Misgendering. Yes. Yes. It's hard, because we're part of a generation that never focused on it. Like, it didn't mean a lot. And now it's like, I feel horrible because I'm misgendering, and people tell me, and I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. And I get it. And then I call them that for that day. And then the next day I totally have already forgot, because I just need to call everybody, you beautiful human being, you, because I'm all about the, yes, Poe needs to rest up from his whirlwind trip. He did amazing. I saw quite a few of them. Okay. All right. Inappropriate heifers. Just saying hi to everybody, and we love that. Okay. Ryan Burmer said hi to Mandy and Diane. I think everybody's saying hi to everybody. Everybody's saying hi to the amazing Lara FM. Ginger O Snap, hello. All right. Want to see Poe and Clearwater Chad streams? Yep, that's right. Thank you so very much, Miss Sunrise Dawn, for posting that. Ryan, hello. All right. George Massey, Serge pointed out that therapists are mandated reporters, which could make it impossible for MR to get therapy without severe consequences. Well, we're all going to it. I've admitted things that I've done. I've admitted multiple things that I've done. You can't move forward without admitting what you've done. That's the beauty. You have to forgive yourself first. At least that's Rhonda W. I'm here, darling. Well, I am so grateful. Okay, Jen Nelson. I come with an empty bladder. Well, that is good because sometimes I forget that part. Okay, Pamela, comment when you're in Portland, plans are set. Let me know and I'll drive down, connect with you. That'd be nice. I do have to make a trip out to the Sacramento org, not the one on J Street because that one's now rubble. But my friend and I, Sparkly Unicorn Fart, will be heading out there, and I will be dragging Carrie along with us. If I protest in Portland, Oregon. I'll do a little meetup. Like, do like, hi everybody, because it's all about without you guys, I wouldn't be here. Rather be in Maui. Me too. Just telling you. How much is each payment? They're actually not, they're not letting me do a payment, Brett. I basically have to make the rest of the payments and then it'll start. This doctor and I do not have a history, but they are friends with my psychiatrist. So let me split it up into 2 payments. Well, technically 3, because the evaluation also had a charge to it that is not covered by insurance because the diagnosis code. Now, in case anybody needed to know about insurance, now, in case you're worried about insurance, I need you to take a drink of coffee, maybe some Rockstar, pull a Nora, have some Coke. So it requires 2 things for an insurance to approve: a procedure code and a diagnosis code. Now, the thing about it is the procedure code for the injections is not covered by insurance. Because the procedure code is still considered experimental, it's not covered. So the diagnosis code doesn't matter. Anything that's billed with those codes, I have to pay for out of my own pocket. And I do understand that. I've tried filing an appeal, and right now my appeals are being denied. So they're not letting me do payments. When I make that next payment, it's literally going to be the rest of the $5,750, minus the $1,500. So once that's in there, then yes, they'll start it. But he's actually really good. He's super nice. So I'm super excited that even though I'm getting the shots, he has a high success rate. And that means more to me than anything, because if I could I'm not asking for my nightmares to be permanently taken away, but if they could slow down so that I could get some sleep and not wake up in the morning and feel like I can fall asleep at any moment, then that would be amazing, because it's leaving me tired through the rest of the day. Okay. Yes, I do have the 4th wall set up. It says free Bob Ferris. There's save Bob Ferris everywhere. If anyone is interested, I set it up specifically for the people that had asked for it. Once I have it in there, it's all said and done, everybody. If you want something else, send it to me. Give me some ideas. The amazing human that made up the gay AF, I need to reach out to that amazing human and see if she can do gay ally AF. So that way we can get some ally merchandise, because I want everyone to feel included. Just because you're not gay, gay also means happy, everybody. But if you wear a gay shirt, they're going to think you're gay, like me, gay. So, but a lot of the stuff in there definitely. Oh, Laura, don't mess with me. Don't mess with me, lady. I will fly you up to Sacramento. I will fly you up here. Just be like, under the boardwalk, out of the sun, under the boardwalk. I'm just telling you, Laura. Don't tease me with the musical. Don't. It's not nice. It's not nice. It's not nice to tease a lesbian with the musical. Comment. It was awesome to see DOA bring you and your dad up today when he was advocating. Yes. And if anybody has any ideas, or if anybody knows someone that paints cars, I have 2 friends that paint cars. And I'm trying to make sure that he has a little supply of paint because he likes to change his paint very often, frequently. And if I can make it easier, if anybody knows someone that does paint, I'm trying to order the stuff that they get. But it might be a little on the pricey scale. So I'm just trying to help them out, and anything that anybody knows about paint, definitely send it my way, and that way I can send him some. Yep, see something, say something. Yes. It would be beyond cool if Laura came with us. Okay, she's home. 15 minutes, everybody. Count your timers. 15 minutes. I will come down to Portland. I know you will, you amazing human. That's just for you. I got you a smile. Cinderella, good to see you. Shannon Lee. Okay. I know, Bubba. You just got inside. You're excited. Oh man, I've had a rough day with nerve pain today. Very little sleep, pain all day, and I still have to feed the dogs and make dinner. Hey, I understand that. You know what I do when I'm hurting really bad? I force myself to do something else. So like when my face is hurting really bad, I will read a comic. I will get onto YouTube. I may even text a friend of mine to make sure that they're doing okay. You cannot marry Foxy. Laura and I are too young to be grandparents. Too young to be grandparents. I can't. I'm telling you no. If anybody's like, silencio. Let's see. Oh man, I've had a really no talk, Tony. Good to see you. She said 15. She said she said 15 minutes, Liz. I know, I'm looking for her. Like normally a little box will pop up like, okay, so it's right here. A little box will pop up and it'll have Laura in it, but she likes to get herself all ready. Remember, she's a rock star, everybody. Like they got to do like all the fluff and the to get ready for everything. Yes, everybody, Cariotti, smash that like button. Yes, we're all sending healing vibes. Sandykins, my 2 favorite creators, Liz and Lara. That's right. Ginger Snap, fabulous, lovely human. Love it. Basketball game. Question. Did you see DOA had an ex-Scientologist approach him the other night? Yes, I did. And I want to thank the person for immediately emailing me, because when I woke up the next morning, when I woke up because I do take naps, everybody. I need naps. I'm on medication. Okay. And I immediately called DOA and I was like, hey, Scotty, what's going on? Talk to me. What happened? And so Scotty explained the whole situation. And so he had the number for the aftermath. I also said that another option he can do is send the person over to Children of Scientology. So if you ever run into someone that needs a little help, Children of Scientology, please remember that. I'm not just telling you to go to their channel because it's an amazing channel. So please go there. But I'm also telling you Children of Scientology because you know what? If you reach out to them, they can help point you in the right direction, at least until we have this foundation. Suzanne, good to see you. I'm glad you made it. All right, we have unicorn farts. Last night you and Carrie made me pee myself. I'm glad, because you know what? That was all about comedy and fun and laughter. And sometimes life has to be about a little fun. Sandy, hey Liz. Well, hey to you too. Okay. Louise, for most states, mandated reporting applies for future crimes or current children being put at risk for the person. Yes, but it can hold true to elderly abuse and child abuse that is still currently happening. So if they cannot prove that it is not currently happening, then they are to report it to the different magistrates that they have. So like you have the adult protective services, you have child protective services. A large mug? I thought I had a couple of large mugs in there, but I'll definitely look and see. I'm on what they call a mini press pill for night terrors. I have been on those. I have been on those for 3 years, everybody. And let me tell you, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. It's kind of like a fart. You should never trust one, especially if you're in a hurry. Okay, I work in healthcare and it takes many years to get new procedure codes approved by insurance companies to pay out. Frustrating when the procedure really helps. Yes, I also know that song and dance very, very well. So yes, it is not a good thing. Cinderella, I fucking love that the ally idea. Yeah, because a lot of people said that they want ally stuff. So I'm going to give them ally stuff. Yes, if you need to email me, please email at savebobferris@gmail.com. Lisa's day off. I love your name. All right. Shannon Lee, DOA's vehicle is totes fluid, changes like the wind. Yes. Yes, but Feral Cheryl. Hey, Liz and Lovelies. Karine, good to see you. Kind of, sort of, in a way. Thanks. Hey, Carrie Ann, you were all amazing. Jeff PTS might want to join in Portland. Nice. Miss Scoop AZ. Yay, Liz. Oh, the stupid version of yeah. I'm a rock star. I'm like a real rock star. Rock star. No, she's really a rock star. Okay. Oh. So if Lara is going to join us, and I have to say that right because it's Lara Croft, but Lara is going to join us, then I'm so glad. I'm so glad. So we go here, and then we tell Nora that I will be drinking rock stars because Nora wants me to chillax on my rock star addiction. Y'all took drugs from me. You can't take everything from me. There you go, Nora. Okay, Kelly's Mims. Hey, everyone. Actually stepping out from behind the curtain to say hello. Well, I'm glad you said hello. Dip me in glitter. I'm glad everyone peed a little bit because we all need a little laughter. We all need to have a little bit of fun. Realistically, it's fun. It helps. Yes. Here is the link to Children of Scientology. Please use it. Click it. Share it. Just do the thing to it. Go the tap tap to tap tap to tap tap. Just telling you. Yes, Nora had an amazing day today. All right, everybody saying hi to Nora. Don't forget to say hi to Nora. Like and sub. That's right. Like and sub away. Click, click, click. I think we're almost caught up. Amy Lee. Uh-oh, hot dog. Kelly's mom, I'm on the pill for complex PTSD. I agree. It doesn't always work. Yeah. Me too. I've been on it a while. It's, All right. Comment. This is the best combo for an LAX layover. Thank you for entertaining me this afternoon. Always. That's what we do. Because, if I could throw a good joke, like, I would, everybody. Did you forget I'm a rock star too? No, you're the rock star. Okay, Liz, if you're not able to get supersized unisex or men, I'll get another one made. Shirts placed for allies always. Well, it says that I could get up to really big sizes. It won't tell me how big, but Rhonda, I've been looking for the ones that you were talking about, so I am working on it. I promise. I'm working on it right now. Waiting for the link. Check your email, lady. Just put StreamYard and then the link I sent you. Or Mandy, you ever email? Can you just email it to her? TN, you're never late. Whatever time you get here is the time you're meant to be here. I promise. Sandra, I've been showing Liz and Nora's video to everyone at work at Trader Joe's. Loves you too. That is amazing. That is absolutely phenomenal because I love Trader Joe's. They got some apple slices. Carrie loves the taco sauce. They have a good taco sauce. Question, why did Mark Headley essentially call Marilyn Honig a liar? Okay. I like open topics, open conversation. So what had happened was Mike Render decided that he was going to ask Marilyn if she would be willing to join the board. Now, he had been emailing with her, so she had visual proof of the question being asked. Turn around, and Mark said Marilyn must be mistaking or just flat out calling her a liar, that never happened, except for the fact that she had the receipts. Emails don't just go away. They don't just vanish. If you save them, then it's there. I'm telling you. It's, and first of all, stop calling people liars. Why don't you call a person a liar that's telling you that it didn't happen? Like it's, realistically, the idea that they're coming after Marilyn just it burns my biscuits, or I would like to say it burns my crumpets. It literally infuriates me that people are saying, oh no, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. Well, what happens if we have proof? What happens if it was on video? What happens if you have multiple witnesses? Be right back. Hold on. My favorite color is black and like midnight blue. So like that black with blue specks in it. Hers is like pink, like cheerleader colors. She really likes the pink. No, she really also likes green too, but like a teal. Like go with the teal. I'm going to go with the teal on that one, but that's pretty much it. All right. Corset and curls. I think Mike did it as a power move. He didn't inform Mark because he wasn't sincerely asking. He was a D-swinger. That's very possible. But you know what? If you're going to go out there asking people and you're going to send out emails saying stuff, you should probably live up to those expectations. And not go around telling people that person's lying. Because it's leaving a really bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. I know it's, gaslighting. Don't believe your lying eyes. Believe my words instead. Burn something. Yep. Absolutely. And it's gross. It's literally gross because she's the sweetest little lady. Like I'm telling you, she's like hugging a basket. Okay. Like she is a walking hug in a basket. Yeah. It wasn't me. She saw me banging on the corner. It wasn't me. She saw me. Na, 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 na. It wasn't me. Yeah. It's the he said, she said. It's gross, everybody. And to be honest, it's what we're all passionate about. We're passionate about telling the truth. We're passionate about creating a safe space. We're passionate about getting our parents out. We're passionate about getting our friends out. We're passionate about letting people know what's going on. One thing I'm not passionate about, stop lying. Stop lying. Like it's gross, People came into my chat and they're like, "Oh, you did get a payment. I got a payment of $155." Say Bob Ferris. Hey Jane, good to see you. You're never late. You're right on time. That's right. Yeah, that song cracks me up. Tess, hey Liz, how painful was the tattoo on your arm? I've got deep scars and covered it. Oh, well, someone else also has those. So let me pop her. Is she ready? Well, I don't care. It's gay day.
Hey, I'm walking my dog. That's not
Good.
gay, but that's just what I'm doing. Here's
That's
one
right.
dog.
So someone asked, how
Hi, Toby.
painful was your arm tattoo? I've got deep scars and I want to cover them. I'm covered in scars. For me, tattoos feel like you're wiping your finger across a sunburn. That's really it.
The arm is the best place to get a tattoo, frankly, especially your first one, like your shoulder, because it's going to hurt the least amount out of all the tattoos that I have. Yeah, the forearm area there, or the leg, oof, yeah. Like the crook of my arm was the
fine,
worst.
but the wrist was
no, the wrist is awful. And people, especially women, always pick like the wrist or their lower back or their ankle, which are the 3 most painful places to get a tattoo, everyone.
The top of the foot was the worst for me.
The top of the foot, yes. Don't do any of those as your first one. That's
wasn't my first one, but
don't do it.
yeah.
I don't do it in a very little pain spot. I picked a painful spot. I picked a rib.
Like here, I have one right here on my clavicle. That didn't hurt hardly at all. Clavicle.
I had to show off my tattoos.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That
I
one
also
hurt.
have this thing that goes all the way around, and I have another one on my back.
Yeah, back area.
I have got the whole Serenity Prayer on my back in a scroll.
That's nice. That's awesome.
So yes, tattoos will cover up some beautiful scars. Oh, look who it is! It's the rocker.
What's up?
Laura in the house.
Nora, are you dancing?
I'm walking my dog.
So you're dancing.
Looks like she's
I'm
having
jiggling
a booby show.
I was like, are your boobies jiggling? Or are you just dancing? What's going on?
I'm just walking.
Here you go, Laura.
I'm trying to get these little things going.
There you go.
They're trying to get a ding for something.
Don't make me try and twerk.
I don't have to work that hard. Mine.
No.
Mine are just everywhere.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yeah. Like I can knock myself out. Did anybody watch the live yesterday? But so what I was talking about, Laura, and now Nora, is I think we should make a trip up there. We should go see our counterparts in Oregon.
Yes.
I am absolutely down.
Look at these blue skies behind me, guys. Look at these blue skies. It is 70 plus degrees right now in Oregon. It's a flip-flops, and tank tops day. It's crazy. But this is our fake spring, though, too.
So. I want to get Laura to play in Seattle.
Yes. I was going to say it's super easy. I mean, Portland, Seattle, all of that.
Pretty much all the venues. My band could play with yours.
Let's do it. I'm absolutely down. No, I'm 1,000% absolutely down.
Get you to Seattle. Let's do it.
And I have the perfect place. I'll email you the place I'm thinking of.
Okay.
If not, I've got a bunch of friends that want to put you up here in Sacramento, Laura.
I love that. So is there a way, is my mic on or am I crazy?
Yeah. No, you're fine.
I mean, I'm crazy, but my mic's on as well, right?
You're a little crazy. It sounds good. You sound velvety.
Okay, wait. Can I tell you guys something really quick before I forget? Because this always happens. Thank you, Nancy Stryker, a.k.a. Fancy Nancy, for sending this amazing shirt that you made.
That is great.
It's a squirrel shirt that says SP against rape. And it's like, I think it's going to be my new La Poubelle,
Nice.
We'll see.
That works.
Okay,
I like that.
But what I was going to say, thank you. That is very sweet. And I want to send you something back. So we'll get to that. Anywho, I want to do when do you guys want to plan this? When are you planning this? Because it would be nice to do a tour for myself that starts from LA, maybe goes up toward, whatever, Liz, get all the way up, you know what I mean? And then come back down and maybe do shows on the way back. But even if it's just 2 weeks, I still want to do that. Like even if it's 2 weeks, whatever that span is that you guys are good to go on, then I will book shows and whatever, even with Mandy and whoever else during that time. But we would like to know the set time that could be a definite thing that we could start doing that.
I will definitely be on the West Coast in May and June.
But so we need to do it by the end of April.
Yeah, I leave towards the end of July for the rest of the summer. and I'm going to be gone for the next 3 weeks starting
Wait, Liz,
Wednesday.
did you say we need to do before the end of April?
Yeah, because she said Mandy just said she's not going to be home.
No,
I said
May.
I am going to be home between like April and June. Like I'll
you
definitely
are
be on the
home.
West
I got
Coast.
confused.
It's okay,
I
Liz.
confused myself.
It's okay, Liz.
So then,
As long as
so a good time to go maybe would be in May.
Weather would
The
be
month of
perfect.
May. I think May is a good month for me.
That's my birthday month.
Oh, hell, yiggity
April's
yig.
mine.
This is very cute. I think May is very much a chance for me to do my little drive tour van / meet everybody
That would
on
be
the way.
amazing.
Yeah. The first SPTV tour.
There you go.
There
That
you
would
go.
be amazing because
SPTV,
then all of
the
a sudden,
tour.
the tour.
So
Come
question.
on, come all to the
I know,
tour.
I know Liz was in my live when I was at the protest, but did you guys get to see the interaction I had with the Scientologists?
I don't think I did. Tell me about it.
No, I didn't.
So I think Seattle is where they send like the elderly because there's no young people here in the Seattle one. Like there's some people that may have like kids that are a little bit younger, but it's mostly like, I swear, 50 and older. And this guy comes up and just starts asking us what we're doing. I have my board with the list on it, and he's just victim blaming and like talking about how he knows that this body's going to be dropped and doing the whole spiel. And then when he said, well, do you care what the good things are that I get out of Scientology? And I was like, nope, I don't. I literally don't care, sir. I only care about the people who are being abused.
That is interesting. It's interesting because even if he were to tell you what you got good at it, I'm sure he'd be like, it's these are the two things: communication, which is like, you don't need fucking communication to be a Scientologist, trust me. But anyway, the only two things: communication and organizing.
Right.
Like, it's not like I've learned some powerful information that is gonna, like, I can't tell you, but woohoo. No, it's not that. It's like, well, let me think about this. I mean, it's really helped me with my communication and, organizing, just getting my life together.
Yeah, and he just
and they've been in it for 50 years.
For 50
and
years.
they have nothing to show for it.
Yeah,
except
he
for,
said that.
Pieces of paper and the tiny little pins they get for their IAS statuses. I mean, it's like, no.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, I've been in it for 50 years and I've never seen anybody be abused. And I'm like,
that's
a flat out lie.
I just pointed to the board and I was like, there's a list here. And he's like,
I've seen them, whatever.
I agree with Nora. It's literally a flat out lie because they have seen people get abused. And even if they even if they were just being in total denial and stuff, like, that's what I'm saying, even in total denial, and they don't even see what other abuse is because it's so normal to them, they actually are lying because they have physically seen abuse, and they're just not calling it that.
People seem to think that the abuse is like sectioned off to the Sea Org, or people like you, Laura and Liz, who grew up in the Sea Org and stuff like that, and that, like, that's the only thing that happens. So, like, okay, we could chalk it up to shitty parenting and, bad daycare, right? That is not the case. As true story time, here we go. My mom and I were twinning on the student hat course at San Francisco Org, which is not a Sea Org org. It is a regular sauce org there in San Francisco in the 80s. I was 12, right? So my mom was, close to 40. And, or she was over 40 actually. Anyway, at one point she got into a beef with the supervisor over something stupid. My mom decided that he was not doing standard check, and they got into a beef. He told her to go to ethics. She said, I'm not going to ethics because, she's from the 70s and 60s and 50s. So she was like, no man's going to tell me what to do in this day. And he started pushing her out of the course room. Oh God, our moms could be besties. I swear to God, Liz. He started pushing her out of the course room. Now, in the San Francisco Org, the building they used to have, the course room was on the second floor, and right outside the course room was the stairs. And so he started pushing her towards the stairs. other staff members and the entire courtroom, by the way, including me, saw this. And then somebody else started screaming, HCO, bring order, which I have never seen happen in any organization with the exception of that time. And when you call HCO, bring order, that is basically all hands on deck. Everybody who hears that cry has to come running, no matter what post they are on, HCO or not, to come to the situation at hand to handle it. And this guy and my mom were brawling on the stairs, right? So everybody, it happens everywhere. It doesn't. And then that guy later ended up at ASHO doing the, what do you call it, the St. Hill Special Breathing course at the same time as my mom. And she wrote like 10,000 KRs on him, but whatever, the whole thing. But yeah, so it's just, you know, there's no echelon where people haven't seen shenanigans and these other things go down. It's not exclusive to L. Ron or David Miscavige or, you know, Mike Rinder or the few people that we like to just talk about every once in a while. Everyone at every level is guilty of it. And every single person inside has seen one or more incidents of horrific abuse against humans, children, staff, everything. So,
and even if you don't see abuse right in front of your eyes, it does not mean it's not happening. That is like, I hate that about victim blaming, because I've gotten that before in like my old group of friends when they were like, well, he hasn't done this to me and I've only seen this, and it's like, he's like two different people. Like, you don't see what's behind the scenes. Like, I hate when
I'll be honest, like for me, when does it become abuse? When you're white gloving a room, when you're repeating, like constantly scrubbing and putting ammonia everywhere in your room. You're coughing,
everything
you taste
about
ammonia.
Your whole job,
and you're just
even if your job isn't even if your job was to be an auditor or course admin, which is freaking abusive mentally, literally, your job is to be abusing somebody mentally. You're just not aware of it, I guess, in the Scientology world of things, because they twist and change language. So if you're RAPing somebody, RAPEing somebody, then they call that autori. Or if you're interrogating somebody, you're being mentally abused. Like, they're not letting you out of that anyway. So every step of Scientology is actually abusive, so much to the point that their norm, like we keep saying, is actually a point where they would be like, we don't do that. How dare you make out blatant lies? But if you are in an abusive situation or abusive relationship and you leave that, you step back, you go, oh my God, I can't believe I was allowing that to happen. Which is the exact same thing Scientology is. Scientology's technology, L. Ron Hubbard put this all together to manipulate people mentally and put them under the control of how they wanted a group to be able to take over the government and everything.
It's literally deadly without a mask on. Isn't it? Ammonia, like breathing that shit in.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Sea Org members thinking that they had to always wear masks, even in the vans. And
no.
I thought you were just making, it's deadly anyway. But yes,
well, now they've gone to the other side where
Mandy,
they wear masks and they wear gloves, and they're super germaphobes now because of COVID, because for years they were all anti-vax, wouldn't get the shot. And then COB got sick. And he ordered everybody to go get the vaccine, right? Because, you know, now he got sick. So, yeah, it just, that's how things change. And then the other thing that they realize is that if they're all wearing masks all the time, then when people are protesting, like Laura, who's out every night, and everybody else, they can't recognize the people who are there, you know, because it's almost impossible to know somebody in a mask unless you like know them, you know?
Yeah. Like, and I have terrible face blindness.
This makes it really hard to recognize me.
I have forgotten people I actually know, and they come up to me like, hey, Mandy, and I'm like, I don't recognize you now. But I think I've told Liz this. I don't know. Nora probably hasn't heard this. I don't know about you, Laura, but like with the religious trauma that I had, I was like not only in a cult with my church, I was like in a cult, a one-on-one cult with my grandmother, because she was using the book that they give you that basically is abusing children. And she would make me do the white glove test. I would have to like vacuum 5, 6, 7, 8 times in a day until it was to her liking. And then my grandfather would finally like be tired of me crying and us fighting, and then finally say something and tell me to go outside and play and forget about chores. But that's how it was in my house for the longest time. I would have to like redo things constantly because it was not to her liking.
Like everybody's muted except us.
Sorry, I muted myself because I coughed because my little marijuana 420 wanted to say hello. But what I was gonna say is that was like the norm, even for white, like we call it white gloving, but basically like it would if it wasn't to their standards, we'd be sent back. In fact, it got so bad that a white glove pass inspection had to be, you had to get approval before you went to go see your parents for the 2 hours that they were allowed to see you. So as I'm flunking my fucking inspection, which the room is completely clean, like this shit is white glove clean, and then they lifted the bed stool and wiped the bed frame off, and there was dust, so I flunked the inspection, and I'm like, oh my god, my mom's waiting for me out there, like it's just so intense on a child's mind. And as an adult, it can seem like it's not, and that it's just like, oh well, I just made you do it, and how bad is that? It's so bad on a child's mind to have that continuous like hover of I'm supposed to be being protected, and these are the only people I can go to, and I'm literally being bullied. I'm being suppressed. Like my own parents were suppressing me. That's literally what it is. They would judge me, they would criticize me, they would write their own reports, they would come to me with reports about me, being like, no, there's no like mother-father connection. It's we can have a mother-father connection if you are being a good Sea Org member, if you're being a, uptone being. So yeah, the white gloving and all that always was almost therapeutic for me at times. I love cleaning today, and it's not because of Scientology, but I love, you like it too, Liz. It's not because of Science. Oh God, gross.
I found the original. Oh my God, Laura. You tell me you don't recognize
this.
It's
so
book?
Gross, guys, because my dad used to print those. Yeah, no, let's open that up. What is Scientology? Let's find my mother and my dad in there. Is there the second dynamic? Remember, where's the second dynamic in there?
Are your parents a picture of that?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Are they really?
Yeah, and really a lot of this stuff.
Not my parents. It was a made up scene where my mom is in a very loving relationship.
And honestly, when I read through this, a lot of this stuff is exactly what religion does too. Like normal religions. Like I got the whole man, some religions are super obsessed with like purity, culture, and
totally. Like, and there's a thing about that. There's a thing about naturalness and like not using fragrances and these things. Like there is a thing about that or perfumes, like things where you're just like, I just feel like the control of every little, even senses or smells or what you're eating, like everything. There's not one part of our lives or aspects where we were eating and we weren't like that. Even that wasn't being controlled. No sugar, or you can only have toast if it's burnt from the adults, or granola and yogurt and eggs, like slimy eggs are your options.
I had to ask.
There's no other
food in my house. I had to ask for food because it was so controlled, and also like, especially in the Mormon religion, and it trickles over into some other Christian religions. The use of food, like withholding food as a punishment to the child.
I think that is so, like spankings and slapping the ruler and all that shit. Like, I guess this is old generational stuff, but to control a child on their food, and like, that's very manipulative. And I see, sadly, a lot of parents doing it. Yeah. And they don't realize it. It's like, we're not explaining the child why their healthy brain should be forming on what they're eating and smelling and tasting. And this might not taste that good, but I know it's really good for my brain. The kid is just, well, I don't like that. And it's like,
yeah. And I'm also autistic. So I had a lot of sensitivities that I didn't even understand why everything was so much more intense. Until I got older and realized that I was autistic, and now my life makes more sense. But I think a lot of my eating disorder also came from the control of food, and also when I was young, I was made to sit down and eat every single thing, and I literally was not allowed to get up until everything was off my plate, and sometimes I'd sit there through the night and just fall asleep on the table.
That's freaking horrible. Ours were different because we had schedules to adhere to. Like it would be like, you finish that food, or
you're shoveling. Like you're literally like,
and it wasn't even if we didn't really like it. I mean, not to change yours, but what I'm saying is I know the feeling as a child going, why is this energy being put on me? Like, you're like, why are they mad at me? Why are they telling me I have to eat this fucking food? Like, or that I won't get the food I want when I ask for it. Yeah. And there's no reason. You're like, this is a healthy thing. Why can't I have it? And you're just being told, no, because I said so. Or
because I said so.
Why
like
should
the
you get it?
Comment.
Yeah. Or why should you get it and nobody else gets it? Don't you think that's selfish? That would be or out exchange. You're going to go out exchange with the rest of the group.
Like my grandmother would buy specific things for my grandfather that I was not allowed to touch. And occasionally he would let me eat one of them. And then she would get mad at him for allowing me to eat something that she bought for him because it was for him and not me.
That is so effed up. I can't. I hate that. Like, there's no self, what do you call it? What am I trying to say? Awareness. There's no self-awareness from that mom or that grandmother or that parent. Just like, where does your self-awareness go? You literally are the opposite of life right now. You're demeaning your own creation. You literally created this thing out of your body, and now you're demeaning this little thing. Like, oh, I just can't. It pisses me off so much internally.
The other thing that I really can't stand, which I was a product of, was the fact that I was used against my parents. Like between my grandmother and my mom's fights, like they would get brutal with each other, and like she would be slapping my mom in front of me, and I'm just like sitting here 10 years old going, there's a kid in the room, and okay, I'm just gonna walk outside and go for a walk. Like none of the adults like understood what it was doing to me. And so I would be told that, oh, if I was with my mom, I would be dead in a ditch somewhere, so you better be grateful for your grandparents taking you in, stuff like that.
Oh, my mom used to tell me all the time, go ahead, go live with your father at Gold Base. Let's see how much fun you're having. Go live with your father. Go live with your father. And I'd be like, okay.
To the Inn Ranch.
At least I would have made a friend, huh? Like I would have had a friend. So are you ready for me to pop? Oh, you already did it. Fine.
I got it.
Did you find something, Liz?
Okay. So the code of honor. 1, never desert a comrade in need, in danger, or in trouble. I'm waiting for Nora's comment. Never withdraw alliances once granted. Never desert a group to which you owe your support. Well, that's rude. Because that's just rude. Never disparage yourself or minimize your strength or power. You're muted.
So the one that traps you there is number 3.
Mm-hmm.
The never desert, your alliances once granted. Because that's what like how many times when we were trying to leave the Sea Org or went into doubt, did you have to like M9 or word clear the code of honor?
Yeah.
Well, that's code of honor. And the code of a Sea Org member is even like more hardcore.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them in there, but
all of these things are designed to keep you mentally telling yourself that you can never leave, that you're a permanent fixture here, and if you ever do something different, then you've broken not just yourself and your alliance to this group, but you've broken like all of mankind. You've broken everything. It's
yeah, that's so intense for kids. I mean, I got the fire and brimstone, you're gonna go to hell for everything that you do.
And that's scary.
I just got
hell's not fun.
No, hell's not fun, probably.
Well, except for it might be. That's how we'll all be. So it's fun.
Yeah, we're good. We'll be fine. Anything's better than digging ditches.
You guys have reincarnation. My religion didn't have that.
Christianity originally had reincarnation. Fun fact.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then when the Romans were fighting the Christians before they combined into the Voltron force that they are now, one of the main first things that they did was edit the Bible of this reincarnation thing, because Christian soldiers were like, I don't give it. I give 2 Fs. Go ahead and stab me, because guess what? I'm coming back. And then I'm going to get you again. And so they had to take away the reincarnation aspect, because the Christian warriors had like no fear, like none, because they knew that they were righteous and they were coming right back to just keep punching those people. So they invented the heaven and hell scenario to give the punishments. And then again, what does that do? It holds you so close so that you can never leave, because who doesn't want to go to heaven? I mean, like, heaven's awesome sauce. It's everything. It's whatever you want. And hell's a bag of dicks.
It's a gay party.
Oh, so here's a funny thing. So being autistic and thinking anything is literal, when I was told that God's always watching you, I literally thought God was watching me until I got a little bit older.
No, that's awful.
I used to freak out that Santa Claus was watching me go poo-poo. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're
awake.
I hate that.
He knows if you've been bad or good. So be good, for goodness sake. Oh my God, you're watching me go doo-doo. Oh, goodness.
You're watching. God's watching everybody do everything. He's a little bit of a sicko. So
I'm just saying.
Did you ever
need to watch me doing?
But did you ever think that, like, besides the cameras and shit in the hallways all the time, but like, didn't you ever think like, oh, okay, I'm going to go to the bathroom now? And then even then you're like, I still feel like security's watching me or something.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Oh.
Because
like,
you
trying
need
to make it look
HTO,
trying to make
the bathrooms back there,
because I blew so many times. So I knew that they couldn't watch everything.
I don't know. I tried to blow and they caught me before I even made it fully out of the building.
I apologize. That's because of me. They added more cameras after me.
Well, that's just rude, because I sprinted like.
Why'd you do that, Nora?
I sprinted like a fat person was getting ready to get cake for the first time, and they're like, cake!
Like, one time when I blew off the RPF, I walked up the entire length of Catalina, just cash, walked through the parking lot onto Sunset, and they just walked out. I was like, well, nobody gives 2 shits today. Boop, 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 boop. And then I walked all the way to my mom's house in Eagle Rock. That is not a small walk, guys.
That's not down the street. It's not like you were walking to the park.
Wait, from
no,
where?
it's Eagle Rock.
Yeah, Eagle
I had
Rock.
to go all the way up to Los Feliz, or if you're in Angelino, Las Feliz.
Los Feliz.
It's Los Feliz.
Los Feliz Navidad.
Thank you. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad.
Prospero and Los Angeles.
That's what gets me. Everybody will rock out to Feliz Navidad every year at Christmas time, but still Angelinos will be like Las Feliz.
Mm-hmm. And Los Angeles.
So
Los Angeles. Yeah, nobody
do
says
they have
Los
any of the
Angeles.
materials in other languages besides Spanish and English?
All
yes.
of them.
Okay.
Every
Because
language that they can kidnap somebody and put them in front of Elron and get them to translate it.
Okay, because all I saw was Spanish and English literature when I
Japanese,
went up there.
Hungarian,
Russian.
Well, you can't. Yeah, and then what's the other big one that they did? Italian. And then they have
French.
2 different versions of Spanish, French, German.
Well, because don't they have like some orgs in France too?
Yeah.
TT Paris.
But most people do all of the tech in English because they want to hear Elron with his baritone, and he's going to tell you today.
Literally how he sounds.
For listening.
Yeah, but it sounds like he's got. Hold on.
It sounds like we have.
And on the subject of understanding,
when I was traveling,
I just understanding
I
that he was going to
discovered
be able to get people.
They're like, is there a misunderstood word you do not fully understand? You're like, no, I can't fucking hear
All
what
of
he's
it. I
saying.
can't understand his
I lost
rambling.
my
No,
headset.
don't say that. Oh my God, I
You're
said that
like-
once in the course room that I was having a hard time understanding, and all of a sudden we're doing
You're an
M9. I'm
L1RS,
like,
sir.
Who,
You
I'm
have
like,
evil
first of all,
intentions
the volume's
towards L. Ron
stuck
Hubbard,
on
and
90.
you need to get them cleared up right now. Let's talk about those evil
All of my
intentions, Liz.
sermons were
Yes.
yelled at me. Because that's
But
Southern
see, that's
Baptist
more fun,
culture.
isn't it? When someone is feeling the spirit. I'm sorry, we are the whitest church on the planet. It is like the difference between going to a Black Baptist church and an Episcopalian church on Sunday, honey. Like, you
I
know,
don't
when
know,
someone
they
is
sound
feeling
real
the
angry.
Holy Spirit, then that can be. And my dad
I
used to
have
turn on the
exorcised
500 channel
demons.
and like do the thing in front of the TV. Mind you, he was just in his underwear and a robe, so it made it very awkward, but hilarious to see him, you know, doing all that kind of stuff.
See, I love watching it when they do the
You've
been healed, and they
That's
smack you in the
evangelicals.
face. Like,
Yeah, that's
first of all,
evangelicals.
do not ever hit me in the
evangelicals are
forehead.
wild.
Like, you've been healed. Like,
Remember when
I'm
we
gonna
would have
kill you in a
Alfredi Johnson
second.
come to give a Sunday service sermon, and how much more fun that was than listening to Dave Pettit?
Yeah.
Yeah, like Alfredi would bring his choir, who, by the way, Whitney Houston's sister was in his choir, and they would
Whoa.
sing, and we would be like, oh, this is what actual singing sounds like, instead of us, the tone-deaf Scientology choir. We stand tall. You know, they're singing like
I remember that. I was
hymns.
like, whoa. This, and
Yeah,
I
no,
remember
they are-
thinking this is
they were
too,
awesome.
I remember thinking this isn't very Scientology, but okay, at least
No.
they're uptone.
They brought the house down, man. They were feeling it. They were clapping and getting everybody to stand up and
I've
clap.
been to a
and,
church like
Probably
that.
where they got the Hey
Right?
Lolly Law inspiration.
Right? They had like the one black guy at Gold who was like, we need some soul. We need a little bit of rhythm.
Peter
We're just
Slack.
gonna
I mean, no,
guys,
what's his-
follow me. Hey la dee la on the 2 and 4 because you're white. Hey la dee, we stand tall. Like
who was that?
You're like, come on, listen.
Scooter.
the beat.
Scooter was
Scooter.
the
I was
only
like,
black
DJ
guy.
Scooter.
Scooter.
No,
and of
Mr.
course his
Duncan.
nickname was Scooter.
The ethics officer.
Yeah, he was the only black guy at like Olive Gold after Jesse left.
No, the Ironard, Mr. Duncan.
Oh, yeah. Mhm,
But other than that,
There's
sorry, guys,
always
I'm
a
being so
protest at
gross.
La Poubelle.
I'm making sure
You're
that
being
all the
fine. It's called you're hungry.
I'm eating, and I got here, and actually, a special human made this delicious, amazing meal in this amazing bowl. I bet you Nikki's still watching. I literally just had to stick this bowl right here into the oven, dunk, with the amazing, delicious meal that this human
Yum.
made me, and it's like gourmet chicken with lobster. I think it's lobster, like pasta-y kind of in the middle with asparagus and this lemony cream sauce. I was like, I cannot, and it was really delicious. Okay, thank you.
You
guys.
better be eating that,
Just
then.
it's death
So
in a bowl.
I'm eating it, and then I'm making some of the parts. And okay, this is the gross part. And I suck off all the pepper and salt, and I give a piece to Foxy, and she's right here. Come here, Foxy.
Well, you have to, because otherwise you can kill them.
them.
Hi, baby.
So have
That's
I think
any
we should
of
breed
you-
our dogs.
Okay, go down.
Question: have any of you heard of a cultish thing called Awana?
Wama?
Awana.
Is that
Oh.
the diet Scientology? Is that the thing that I
Marijuana?
keep seeing ads for?
I don't know. I don't know if they still operate, but basically, when I was a teenager, they
I want to
operate.
know more.
Yeah, they operate by pulling children in, so and doing like prizes, and like you get Awana bucks for participating in the sermons, and then you go to your parents and you're like, I get these cool prizes, please come to the church. Weirdly enough, even though my grandmother was a horrible person back then, she saved us from going there. She was like, you're never going back there. I know what they're about.
Here we go,
It
Laura.
seems to
I
be
wanna
still in
breed our
operation.
animals.
I sent Liz a link there in the in our chitty chat. I have their site pulled up here on my side, but if Liz shares it, so it says child discipleship resources for church and home. That's on their
Yeah.
homepage.
Wow,
Yeah.
they are still
No,
operating.
they're still going. They're still going. They got a pretty nice homepage here. With
Yeah.
unwavering commitment to the gospel, Awana is being used to reach more than 6 million kids every week in 135
Jesus
countries,
Christ.
giving children and youth from every background an opportunity to know, love, and serve Jesus
Yep.
for a
So they tried
lifetime.
to pull me in because I had friends that
Yeah.
went there.
That's
Yeah,
And they
I
were
believe it.
even more hardcore at discipline and abuse than my family was.
Wow.
But yeah,
It's a cute kid,
that's
though.
crazy that they're still operating.
Oh,
Look,
of
she
course they
still
are.
has love in
So
her eyes.
Awana stands for approved workmen are not ashamed, and comes from the Bible verse 2 Timothy chapter 2 verse 15. Study to show thyself approved unto God, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth.
I love how it just says churches and parents trust Awana.
Yep. Yeah, that's
Yeah, I'm good.
yeah,
I
their
don't
site's a
wanna.
little,
It's my
you know, and
protesting buddy.
they're obviously targeting low income areas and like third world countries and all that kind of stuff to, get it's a child trafficking cult. I mean, like, why not just say what it is? It's child trafficking. It's probably a front for a PEDO ring who, loves the kids.
Just like all the troubled teen places.
Mm-hmm.
Which is another thing that I'm
Oh,
passionate
yeah.
about protesting against.
Yeah, I'm about to start watching the program and the Hell Camp documentaries
Oh.
on
Program's
Netflix.
good.
Have you
Oh.
ever seen Jesus Camp?
No. Oh, I
So
think I did actually. Yes.
Okay. I wonder where any of those kids are today,
Yeah.
because I remember seeing that and just being like scared out of my mind. Like I've been close to things like that. Because Southern
Yes, I have
Baptist
heard of the
is
bite model.
because Southern
That is
Baptist
from
I
Dr.
call
Stephen Hassan.
evangelical light. That's what I call it.
Evangelical light.
Yeah, Southern
Nice.
Baptist. That's what I call it.
See,
Yeah.
you
I've
went?
never.
Someone went to Awana in the 70s.
Oof.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lots of Bible verses and playing games.
It's been around.
Somebody asked
Wow.
if we're going to be protesting La Poubelle. People go there every night, guys. There's no like, hey, Laura, are you doing it so we can all do it now? No, that's definitely not how it is. In fact,
There's
if I
no
show
follow
up,
the leader.
yeah, if I show up, people will show up because they see me on my live and they're like, cool, she's there. I'm going to go support. So
Right.
it's also,
When are you guys going to go to Netflix and protest them still paying Danny Masterson fucking dividends for the ranch?
That's a great next one. Also, there's other ways.
What about
specifically with Netflix and stuff that we can protest in a very internal way where they will turn all that shit off.
I think there's a studio there where Apple films too, where you guys can make a stand, against Elizabeth Moss, who was in. It was a great show, unfortunately.
I mean, we went to Jimmy
for
Kimmel
Apple
and did all that. Yeah.
Oh, the Jimmy Kimmel thing was amazing.
Anywhere they're going, we're going to be going. So
yeah,
anywhere that this type of I went to the LA town hall, guys, and spoke to Hugo. Fuck, I always forget his name. Anyways, this thing. And we finally told him, we were like, what's the deal with Scientology and the tax-free status? And what's your opinion? And starting to do that, you start to see who are the people showing up to these specific things. What are they concerned about? They're talking about the homelessness and all this stuff. And how can we find spaces and stuff? And I go, well, Scientology has multiple empty buildings right now, including the testing center. Why not fill that up with homeless people or their parking lots that they just pretend are used to cover up and blind people from looking in and filming? I told them all about it. I told them I was a born and raised child in this. I know the ins and out. This is not something I would be taking my time to stand here and wait at this bougie dumb hall meeting to be in front of him to tell him. So that was really amazing. Good friends.
I would be careful, Miss Sunrise Dawn. Just know what you're getting yourself into. This is severe indoctrination for your kid. I'm sure she has a good time. A lot of us as kids
had a good time.
Had some good times doing stuff together with our fellow kids, right? And then make the indoctrination fun for kids at their level. And then it increases as they get older and it becomes more and more serious. Like when I was very young, the indoctrination was very playful. It was at games. We were doing something fun. And then as I grew into like a preteen teen, and people were like, oh, you're a last lifetime clear, and you know all this stuff, and you're fast flow, and you're trained now. It was like on like Donkey Kong. So the same thing will happen because it's the frog in the pot scenario. Your daughter's getting this stuff very, very young and growing up with it. So it just all is normal. And then so when the hate creeps in and the division creeps in and the phobias and the everything else to make an us versus them scenario, which all cults do, it's already there because she's been doing it since she was however old when you started her there, 4, 5. And that's not because you're a bad parent. It's because, listen, I have 4 kids. Anything that keeps them happy and engaged for more than 5 minutes, take all my money. But you have to know what you're giving your kids. It's like reading the ingredients on a box of snacks that you're going to give them. Same thing when they're participating in group activities. You have to understand what they're getting indoctrinated with, because all of this stuff indoctrinates them in different ways. Okay, because their young minds are very pliable.
And there's also that self-check thing you have to do as a parent, being like, what do I believe in and what do I strongly not want and where's the judgmental line of now making my own children do the same thing that I'm demanding that I tried to leave myself?
Mm-hmm.
Where is the thin line of, oh, I think this is a good thing for her and nothing seems wrong, but you're hearing it. Why would we be talking about this? You're hearing it from other people. There's something going on. Why put your child in any kind of situation like that ever? Get them out of it. You want them to be as knowing and thinking as much as they can without resistance. Let them teach you something, you know?
Yeah, and they don't like when you question things, because when you start questioning things, they can't really control you anymore. And I know that like religion is different for everybody. I know I have some Christian friends who use it the same way that I use my spirituality with Wiccanism. But I personally feel like no kid should be indoctrinated into religion until they get older and they can start to understand what it is really all about. That's just me, but that could be just because I grew up very traumatized by it and with abusive people, and yeah.
Well, here's one that gets me. In case y'all didn't know, I'm gay. Okay.
What?
Really?
Hot dog, right? I think it's for me personally, I don't think kindergartners should be taught about the gay. Me personally. I'm not saying that someone else can't disagree with me. I am more than welcome to have like a sit down conversation. I just have a really hard time.
As a preschool teacher, I would disagree with you.
And for me, it's just my friends ask me questions. Are you sure you're a girl? No, not sure. And so a lot of times, if the teacher is explaining it properly, then I'm all for it. Yeah. But at the same time, if it's just leaving them with a misunderstanding, then
I would even agree with the religion aspect of it in the same way of we shouldn't be teaching kids about sex that adults and stuff do when they're older. Like just in general, you can tell them when they're ready for that. That's what I feel like. But I feel like
appropriate.
Right. And the political system likes to work into the schools and mix LGBTQ and all that in with the political system, vice versa, because that's just the only way to make any movements around here. Right.
So when you're LGBT, you aren't choosing that. So the younger that you know that people like this exist in the world.
But that should be normal. Like it doesn't take a school to be teaching somebody
this. But that's the thing. People are trying to say,
right.
Even me as a teacher, I've been told that I'm a pedophile and I shouldn't be teaching. I'm not safe around kids.
Right.
Just because I'm non-binary.
Right.
And I'm like, and when like the 6-year-olds are like, they understand, like during the 2020 stuff, we started talking about race, we started talking about lots of things, and when they realized that like gayness was illegal, like there were laws saying you can't practice that, or you could lose jobs or whatever, they got sad thinking, oh, but then you would have been my teacher. And it's like,
right. You see, but so there should be. So how do we make a balanced line of saying, don't teach it, teach it? It should just be taught by the outside world in the norm. It shouldn't be such a highlighted point because people are so obsessed with hating it.
Mm-hmm.
It's really not a topic for the world to discuss. It's a very personal thing for each and every person. So even for the child growing up in this should have their own feeling, their own choices,
Mm-hmm.
their own no restrictions, because adults are finally coming through in a generation that they're like, oh, it's like, who gives a fuck? What the hell? Let the child learn and breathe, because I guarantee you they don't really care about this.
Yeah, it should be taught at home, but it also needs to
Not at
be
home, in the world. It shouldn't
in the
just be
world.
taught
Yeah,
in,
it
or
should just be
demanded to only
everywhere.
be taught in the schools. That's just like, no, that's not the place for this either. Then
Yeah.
then it hyper focalizes, I don't know what the word is, people on something that's like, no, we're learning geography, we're learning math, we're learning history, we're learning religions. That doesn't mean you have to be in a religion.
Mm-hmm.
You could just know, oh, these are the options. Well, I'm good. I'm good knowing the options and hearing a few things here and there that keep me sort of happy and flowy. I just feel like the demanding choices from the political and the sides and all this is what's messing shit up. It's really like, excuse me, where's the love and the care and just
People
understanding
should,
of natural life?
yeah, and like there's so many different
And
types of
questions.
people in this world, including disabilities in the food
Yeah.
spectrum. And because I have invisible disabilities, I make sure that I teach that, because they're not seeing me unless I have a mobility aid. They don't see me as disabled. And
Which
so,
is so valid. I cannot tell you how many people in the world have issues mentally or physically with their bodies that they cannot express. And so it's always a empathetic, passionate thing. I feel as a teacher, teaching them empathy, saying there are
yes,
emotions that people are having that you may not be aware of. And there's no, you know what I mean? Anyways, you know what I
yeah,
mean.
yeah, no, I do.
I'm like yelling
Yeah.
at the people
Yeah,
who
I
understand
know.
it.
You're passionate, and
The
this
chat,
live
you
is
guys
about
what
being
I mean.
passionate, right,
Yeah,
Liz?
this is what this episode's about.
Yeah,
PaSSionAte.
and like
My wife
I
and I
had,
watch like Love is Blind and all these things. And whenever there is like a super passionate person, we're like, Pathion, Pathion.
that's really funny.
Yeah.
Hey,
Like,
all
'cause
I
I've
know,
even had like I've had a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old all like express that they were trans, and we don't pressure them into anything. We're like, if you are comfortable talking to your classmates, go ahead, we will give you the floor. And this one little girl, Carter, I've watched her come out over 2 years. First it was just changing expression, then she changed her pronouns, and then finally was ready to tell her class. And everybody is just, okay, cool.
Right.
And
So
and that's a
that's the
good
way
thing.
it needs to be. It just needs to be like, yeah, good, cool. We will
and
respect
it's
that.
in a supportive, exactly. It's in friends of child's friends, just supporting their buddy, their friend, being like, I love. So whatever you feel, be that shiny, beautiful person that you are. Nobody is pushing you and nobody's resenting you. That
They
is
even
what
had
needs
like,
to be.
so sometimes they can be really poetic. I love being around the young ones. There was one kid who described their transness as like Star Wars, the light and the dark, and they knew that like the society is telling them one thing, but they feel this way. And so that's how they like described it to their parents. And I was just like, oh my God, that's so
very
cute.
sweet. Like, Mom, let me just do my thing. I'm trying to keep a balance
I'm sure
here.
if I told my mom I was going to dress like a girl, she might fall over and have a heart attack.
Well, see, and here's the
Like,
thing.
Mom, I
It's
wanna
all
dress.
about the stereotypes and everything else. Do you know what I mean? Like, because Liz and I are very, butchity butch. Us, spending 3 hours to put on makeup and do our hairs in a traditionally feminine fashion would probably freak everybody's freak, because I've never been good at makeup. I admire the shit out of people who can do it. I think it's an art. That is not me. I cannot. No, I think the best I ever did was get down like some very lesbian eyeliner situation. And then I gave up on that because it's a lot of extra that frankly I didn't want to do. And I'm kind of lazy in that. So I'm blessed with good hair. It just does good stuff. So that's fine. But I think it's just, my youngest has gone through a lot of like saying things and just making declarations and then evolving in their own time, because I'm always on their team. And I think that's the important thing. Whatever your kid is exploring or having questions about or whatever, is just being on their team and supporting them through that journey, because you're not going to decide their destiny as much as you want to and try to as a parent. That's, the harder you push back against something, as we all find, especially in the teen years, it goes the way you don't want it to go. So I try to just be on my kids' team as much as humanly possible. I don't do it well. I do it terribly, and I have to think of ways to educate myself all the time. But it's, it's just another version of parenting. It's really nothing new. It's the same bag of chips. It's just a different day. And these kids have a wider access to information than Liz or I did when we were teeny tiny baby kids, thinking, hey, that girl's kind of cute. That's weird. I'm a girl. I don't know what's up with that, because there was no Glee. There was no, gay characters in the mainstream, no Modern Family. There were no acceptable gay characters in movies or television other than to be dead,
Roseanne,
be criminals.
Rosie O'Donnell.
Rosie O'Donnell wasn't even out first. She was all about, I love Tom Cruise. And then she finally came out as gay. Even Rosie and Ellen stayed in the closet for the sake of their careers until they were like, I can't do it anymore.
Even society couldn't hear it.
To Queen Latifah to fucking come out of the closet. She finally acknowledged her wife. Girl, we've been known you was gay
as well. Debrat was lesbian. Is lesbian.
Jodie Foster. I mean, even Jodie Foster.
I called Jodie Foster.
Wasn't even totally out and about and proud till 5 years ago. So it's everybody has their, even gay people have their own journey.
Yeah,
everybody has their own path too. Respect that and get on the plane or the boat or the car or whatever vehicle they're in that journey on with them. Then it makes, you can pop in some music and talk to them about it and be part of the journey, or you can be, just cranky about it. Guys, I have to go get something. Don't take me off the screen. I'll be right back.
Okay, we will not take you off the screen.
And also to people who think or they're doing the no teaching LGBTQ in schools. I wonder if they think that we're going to have a class where we just teach about LGBTQ. No, it's about teaching that there are multiple different types of people in the world. I mean, there are lots of famous people who are dead now that were not thought of if they were lesbian or gay or whatever in Hollywood, because you weren't allowed to be. You could do it on the side and be secret about it, but you could not be out whatsoever because it would totally tarnish your reputation. And I think the first time I ever saw any gay kissing was on Dawson's Creek. I think they were one of the first who actually showed a
teen gay relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guys, somebody said Love is Blind, and this was at the grocery store. I had to get it.
I've been watching so much Love is Blind.
It is the official Love is Wine. They have partnered with a local vineyard here in Oregon, Cupcake Winery. Go to your Safeway. It's probably there. It is a Chardonnay. On the label.
Are they sponsoring you, Nora?
I wish. Oh my God. Please let us sponsor me.
Right? I need a sponsor. Rockstar, if you hear this, I drink more of you than most people do.
On the label, I know you drink more than everybody. On the label, it says, introducing Love is Wine, a delicious collaboration between Netflix's hit show Love is Blind and Cupcake Vineyards. You'll fall head over heels with our Chardonnay's luscious layers of creamy butter, tantalizing hints of apricot and apple, and a touch of vanilla. Your new dream match pairs perfectly with long walks on the beach and even longer love is blind marathons. One gold goblet will have you asking yourself, is love really wine? I don't have a gold goblet. That would
you
be
better
amazing.
Send me a picture of that so I can send it to Carrie and be like, babe, look.
That's amazing.
Love is wine. I was shut up and take my money. I haven't opened it. I haven't opened it to consume it. But I'm guessing it's pretty powerful because during the reunion for season 6, these guys were chugging this stuff and telling some truths.
That reunion was insane.
Crazy doodles. Season 6. And then have you watched The Ultimatum and the queer version of Love is Blind?
No, I have not yet. I started watching the queer Love is Blind. I started watching it.
Mandy, you gotta watch the queer one because they decided to do a lesbian Love is the breakup, the ultimatum.
Did you, Nora? Did you hear her?
Ultimatum.
Them? Did you hear them? They said you, me, and Liz take up all of their time. That's why they're not able to do it.
Okay, so
you gotta see it. Carve out some.
You know why I could not follow something where, like, nothing against gay people. Obviously, I am one. But I don't want to watch a soap opera because you know what happens when a group of lesbians get together?
It's amazing.
It's like Beverly Hills 90210.
That only happened on the other dating show where they had gay and lesbians, and then one lesbian was trying to vie for all these women. They did like a gay bachelorette on this other show that was on HBO.
And then it's like The Bachelor. Nobody's going to care about The Bachelor anymore. They're going to start going after each other. And, you know.
I want to see, I know, we can't, if you do lesbian bachelorette, right, you have to literally house all the lesbians and then just truck them in daily for the one lady. Because, yes, they've already paired up and got U-Hauls within the first 3 hours. And we know this.
Yeah. Absolutely.
The gay bachelor would be even more crazy because it would just
reach out to
helping each other, and then they're all fine with it. They would just all end up together in like one big.
Yeah, it'd be like one giant bucket of gay.
But if we did a gay bachelorette with lesbians, I want the car that takes them away instead of like it being like a big ass Cadillac to be a U-Haul. It'd be like your U-Haul is empty.
So. Wait, if
you have to move out.
If you do a gay bachelorette with lesbians, am I allowed to go?
Yeah.
No, she's asking because she wants to ship a man. She's straight. That was like the line from LA Story where Steve Martin says, "I'll have a
Nora.
That was an assumption.
Oh, do you want to come in and have sex with the ladies?
No, I just want to be there.
Oh, you can come.
Oh, do you want to cuddle puddle?
I mean, if you came to the gay bachelorette, I will tell you that you will come.
Touch, but you can't
That's
taste.
for sure. But we're going to keep this PG.
But the point is, I am invited.
Mandy's like, wait, I missed that, and now I got it, and now I'm upset.
Yes, you're invited. If you just
I like how Mandy's inviting.
Laura just stomped all over my sex joke and didn't even hear it.
I did. I heard it. You guys were, I didn't. They were laughing. It just goes quick. Sorry, there's not a red carpet for all the laughs that Nora of your.
No, you don't need a red carpet. I'm just saying, if you want to come, you should go to where the ladies are.
CUM.
You don't have to spell it. The joke is already there.
I was saying see you Monday.
Oh, see you Monday. Not see you next Tuesday.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
See you next Tuesday is my favorite word.
Mine too, but I was trying to keep it real simple.
There's just something powerful about that word.
Okay,
and I use it for everybody, by the way. Even when my van's being a little.
Well, you should just move to Britain. They call everybody a see you next Tuesday. Even their moms.
Yeah.
Is Foxy fixed?
Correcto, no.
Did what get fixed?
Bambino. No fixed.
Bambino furry. Hairy and furry.
Bambino is
she wants to breed your dogs.
I know. Lara no like furry husky. Lara like foxy coyote baby Bambi. Oh,
she's being furist right now. This is rude.
That. Okay, let me see it. Well, can you bring him over? Can you bring? How furry is he? I want to remember.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
Yeah, let's see, guys. This would be
my dogs are fixed. I'm not dealing with all that.
Laura, we can
I have 4 kids to clean up after.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I would just be
cuddle puddle with joints.
Would you want puppies everywhere?
Me?
Yeah.
Nope. But I know that I will fix her. I'll let her have one set of
They wanna
puppies.
meet you.
That's the
I
truth.
wanna
I'll let
say
her have
hi
one set of
to the
puppies.
amazing band.
Look at him. Look how cute he
Oh, yeah,
is.
you
Look at that
baby.
face.
I had like a gray
Don't rub
white
your butt right now. I'm
husky
trying to
growing
put you
up.
on screen.
Oh yeah? Did he talk all the time?
Oh, my dog? Yeah, my
Yeah.
dog.
Come on.
Huskies
Come on.
are just constantly in, or I
Come
would
on.
do like a noise and she would try to sing
my
along
dog?
with me.
All right, screw it. We're gonna hold the camera.
Yep.
Foxy doesn't
Hi,
do
Bambino.
too much. Hi, Bambino.
Bubba.
Hi, baby.
Aw.
He's a sweetheart.
Oh. Foxy, come here. Get up
I
here.
love it.
He has like classic husky face.
Oh, that is classic husky.
Laura, you got him all worked up.
Yep, that's how my husky would sound.
He's a sweetheart. Now
Okay, we gotta put him away. He's not gonna stop. Hold on.
Well, you've got him talking.
I love Foxy's coloring. It's so unique. I hardly ever see
Hi, baby
huskies with
girl.
that coloring.
She's a
Say hi,
sweetheart.
Fox. See, they like you. Look, do you see
Hi,
the
baby
screen?
girl.
I want a puddle. I want a poodle.
I have a Labradoodle. You saw him earlier, and then I have a little
Aw.
Muddy. She's here somewhere.
See,
but Toby's a
she's
Labradoodle.
but they would make such cute babies.
Poodles and Labradoodles, something that's
Mhm.
crossed with a poodle, they make really good psychiatric dogs.
Mhm. Well, don't get an Australian Labradoodle because now we're his support human.
Oh.
So rude.
You need help?
You could look up a Woodle, WHOODLE. Just Google that right now. Do yourself a favor and see the majesticness of the Woodle. It is the cutest animal ever created by lab science and people who are bored with their breeds.
How do you spell it again?
WHOODLE.
It's called a woodle.
Woodle.
Okay.
Oh, I've seen those before.
Right? They're so cute. Here's the deal, guys. There's a lot of chat going on. First of all, Charlie is a rescue. But we got the Labradoodle because my wife is allergic to everything. And so she needed something she could pet and snuggle with.
Well, they
Charlie,
have
we
no
thought, well,
shots.
besides me and my majestic chest that is soft and
Couldn't she get the
cuddly.
shots to make her not allergic anymore?
No, that Charlie, she's really allergic to. She gets hives all the time, but she loves me. And we rescued Charlie and we thought it was fine at first, but then the kids met the dog and then she was like, oops, I'm totally allergic to this dog. And I was like, well, the kids are already in love with the dog. What do you want to do? And we were like, the kids were like, don't you take this dog from us? Because my dog had passed, who she was also allergic to.
I've gotten allergies over the last year even. And now I'm like, ooh, I'm slightly allergic to my cats and Foxy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Am I going to do anything about it? No.
No.
No, because when I love my dog and the hair is everywhere and we just clean it up and, do a lot of vacuuming
a lot
and change the sheets a lot because Charlie's hair is literally everywhere, but she's a sweetheart and she's a little muddy mutt and I love her, but
I was going to say you should try, Willerga, but all I could think of was Viagra. So, it's one of the goods.
Are you talking about allergy meds?
Yes. But
I live in Oregon. I have to take Zyzol and Sudafed twice a day, plus Mucinex, or I can't breathe.
Look at these things. Look at the Pomsky. Look at that thing.
See, but when I see that, it just reminds me of Foxy.
But it's a smaller version. That's all it is.
Foxy's like a little bit
I wouldn't
bigger.
mind that mini version. Like, I'm not even going to lie. Like, fit in the cup of my hand.
Are you just going to you're going to get a purse dog, Liz?
No. Carrie wouldn't.
You
We
just
already got a
said
Chihuahua.
You just
I
said
love
you want to get a little purse
I
dog.
love Pomskis.
They're so cute.
They're adorable.
I can't stand Pomeranians.
They're very
there's something
yippy.
about them. Like, I dated a girl that had one, and it'd be like we'd be driving down the road, and all of a sudden, I'm like,
well, aren't Chihuahuas?
Can you
kind
put
of
up
the same
Layla's
way?
comment, Mandy or Liz?
Yeah.
That guy is so hilarious. I love him so much. If you guys have not subbed or watched this guy, he's the guy who's always like, I don't want to go outside. And he's like talking to
I
like,
want
what
to
the
be
dogs
drunk
are
in
doing.
the bar.
So hilarious.
I love Ron White.
You eat that sandwich. It's gross. Yeah, he's
and hi,
hilarious.
I want a Gertie. Like Reese's girl. Okay. Palms. Or yeah. It's literally like someone took a firecracker and just like set it off in a car, and that's how Pomeranians are. Like all of a sudden you're good, and then
And Jack Russells just are all like that all the time.
Oh, somebody has a Pomsky here. Wednesday Demchok. There you go. See, we gotta
I'm telling
love
you,
little
there's something
doggies.
about a husky though. It makes the world go round. They make the world go round.
Yeah, you got to be careful with like breeding and breeders and stuff. If
I know, Laura. That's why I wouldn't be worried about her trying to take my dog.
Yeah, there are some that like will still be under like a certified like breeding thing and still have like not treated their dogs good. I think it's a huge problem in this country. There's just not a lot of good oversight to crack down on bad breeders.
Yeah, it is. It's called a fist and 5 knuckles.
And also, but like, I'm not advocating anybody to not get their dogs fixed or anything. Everybody I feel should, but everybody also has their choice. And if my dog personally doesn't have puppies, that's fine too. I'm not in the mental state to be fixing my dog right now. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
and I did adopt her, and she's doing amazing. And I guess it wasn't my choice, but I did it, and now I'm stuck with her, and I love her to death. So,
aww,
till death. Why is it only till death? Why? Like, because I would love her after death as well.
Till death do us part, because that's supposed to be the end. That's what we didn't grow up with.
And I don't believe
like
that.
we were told that it
that's a
continues.
weird thing.
You need to get. I need you to get her to sign a contract. Just tell her it's a billion-year contract. Put her paw print.
I mean, when I was younger, what I used to think heaven was the stars. So I thought like when someone dies, they become a star. And I just I know that's not real, but like I kind of kept that in my like brain. Because I don't know. I love looking at the stars, and it's just
I still feel
a nice little ritual. Like talk to my mom, my dad.
Yeah. I totally feel that, and I also feel if it's not our connection, right? I don't know. If you're not like, I guess if you're raised in Scientology and you have this cult mentality and then you leave it, you really don't want to be jumping into any really deep, hard beliefs. But when I definitely,
to my dad.
Oh, hi, Dad.
So sorry.
My dad's in the ocean.
I knew that was gonna get Liz to crack.
Say hello to my little friend.
Okay, so to be fair, I put my feet on him.
Say hello to my Rose.
My mom is in the living room because they don't get along.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't. My dad's ashes are in the ocean, and my stepdad, both of them, R.I.P. Pops and Dad, is in the Columbia. So when I go over the bridge to go into Washington, I always wave at my stepdad and tell him
that's cute.
And then my dad was just dumped unceremoniously by the Neptune Society into the Los Angeles Bay somewhere. So when I get to touch the Pacific Ocean, I think of him.
I want to be a tree.
Yeah, you can do that where you get buried in a pod and then you biodegrade. Yeah.
Washington State was the first one to make it legal, and California is it's on their docket to make it legal.
Okay. So before my husky starts going and losing his mind, when my grandmother passed away, she really wanted to be cremated, her ashes thrown at sea. First of all, don't give a 13-year-old the ashes, because they're going to take the whole thing and go whoosh. And you know what happens when wind and water hit that stuff? Like, you know where my grandmother's ashes went? Right up in my face, up in my nose.
Same thing happened to my husband with his grandfather.
Like it was all over. It was not like sand.
You and your grandma are now one.
Everywhere. We are.
I dumped my stepdad's part of his ashes went into the San Francisco Bay. So
that's where my grandmother went, San Francisco Bay.
That would be kind of fun.
Hey, if our parents are together, we could wave at them.
If my family was into it, they could taxidermy. I would be cool with that, but I don't think anyone would want to do that.
I don't want to
I
be
think it's
taxidermy. My
illegal.
mom wants to be made into a firework. And then she wants some of her ashes to be in San Francisco Bay and some to be in Lake Tahoe, and then a portion of them to be buried with her grandmother in Washington at a family plot. I'm like, bitch, this is a lot of things. Like, let's pick one adventure for your afterlife and let's just stick with that. It's a lot. Like, these are many typical of my mom. Let me give you 85 tasks for when I die. You know, I don't need any of that. I don't want to do any. I want to be like in a plain pine box. Just put me. I wanted a Viking funeral when I was a kid. When I saw Starship Gibraltar, and I thought that would be like the coolest to have like my kids or grandkids like shoot arrows at me in a little boat in the ocean, but that's not legal
That'd
anywhere.
be great. No, it's not.
So Carrie has already decided when I die, she's going to keep my teeth and put them in like a little floating ball.
No,
and
why?
She's going to stick it on the mantle.
Just the teeth?
Yeah.
Why?
Okay.
Because Liz was
That's fine. I'm into weird stuff.
I
have
know.
bones sitting
Carrie,
around.
we need to have a chit chat about that. What is happening?
Here's one of my baculums. Do you know what a baculum is?
What is that?
It's a penis bone.
Oh my God.
There's only 2 species on the planet that do not have penis bones, but every other animal does. We do not have. Well, we don't.
I know. I currently don't have a penis bone. Thank you.
But human males with penises.
So what kind of penis bone is that?
Yeah.
I think this one is a raccoon or fox. This is a red fox.
Wow. That's
so they get
really
a real
weird.
boner.
If you ever if you ever see a whale baculum, they're like
this
huge.
is a very odd collection, man.
Wait, is it straight? Because aren't whales things like kind of corkscrew kind of?
What?
I heard there's a whale.
No, that's a
penis.
kitty cat. A kitty cat has the
barbs.
No. Yeah, but that's
cats have barbs. Oh my God, we're talking about penises. Okay.
The whale has
barbs.
Listen here, I'm
And a
gay.
duck has a
I don't know a
spiral
lot
one.
about
How does the
penises, but I
whale
know
penis
that
look?
they
I know
do
too much
what
about
they need to
penises.
do for women.
It's a duck that has the spiral one.
Hey Siri, what kind of animal has a spiral penis?
It's a narwhal. That's somebody saying it's a narwhal.
Oh, a narwhal.
Siri said, I don't know the response to that.
Yeah, narwhals, but narwhals have the horn. They're the unicorn
has a
whales.
corkscrew wiener.
Yeah, duck has the corkscrew penis. Oh my God!
I'm gonna listen to the teacher so that I think she's right. They're right because
somebody says a dolphin.
I thought it was a dolphin or a whale. Okay, then either way, you do know that when the whale splooges, it has like gallons and tons of juice landing in the ocean. Just saying.
I'm never going in the ocean again.
That's not true.
This is some vertebrae
Apparently
from
it's
a snake.
like, whoa.
I have a lot of bones. I have a lot of like skulls in my living room.
Do we need to have an intervention?
I sometimes go into the woods and like I've totally like had a whole deer carcass. Like I pushed underneath bushes and stuff to let it totally get all that stuff out over a couple of seasons and then pulled them out of the woods. And I have a few full deer.
Liz is frozen. I'm just kidding. She had a stroke.
Yeah. Liz, did you have a stroke?
Liz can't touch dead things like that. That's not. She is a wimpy butch.
For me,
if there's
I
a
love
spider or something, she's calling Carrie.
I feel like I'm
no, Carrie's calling me when it's a spider. Spider or snake, Carrie's calling me. If it's a dead rat or anything like that, like I'll gag while I'm doing it. Like I'm gonna be.
That's super helpful when you do that. That noise is awesome.
Yeah,
everybody loves that.
The whole chat loved that noise. Let's do it again.
It's great. You're gonna get people explosive vomiting on their computers and phones if you keep retching. What's wrong with you?
That's just what happened.
Oh my God.
But
Kay
pull up
Honkala says, my father had a walrus peen. He spent time hunting with the Native Alaskans in the 50s.
That's crazy.
A walrus peen. And how big was it?
Is that the ear, Mandy?
Huh? No, this is
a skull. A skull?
Is a fox.
Yeah, it's a fox.
You have a lot of fox skulls, fox penis bones. What's going on? Foxy, you me okay?
This is a sheep's
Foxy's
heart.
the girl. She's not gonna worry about it.
This is a
She's
sheep's
like,
heart.
I don't know what relative.
A what?
You,
What is that?
You have
A
their
sheep's
bone.
heart.
Sheep
A
tart.
what?
Heart. The heart.
Oh my God, that's
She went
so
full Indiana
crazy.
Jones on a sheep, y'all. Mandy went
That
in
is
there.
so
I
And
did
just,
not.
wild.
I'm kidding.
I
I'm
get
kidding.
stuff.
I'm kidding.
I get stuff from like chemists or like bio people who
Yeah.
have to
I
like.
did microbiology. I didn't keep any of that.
My wife
I
had to
like keeping
autopsy a
it.
cat when she was in nursing school. It's not that
But
big a deal.
Mandy's also a teacher.
Yeah.
Like this is
This
fun
is show
things
and
that
tell.
kids
Of the
want to
dead?
see.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
love
they're
bringing
like,
some of my
"Whoa."
bones to show them
Yeah.
because they love them. Like one of my friends, I have some bones from Iceland on my altar that my friend from Iceland brought for me.
Mandy feels the same way about all these bones that you do about your Pokemon. These are just her Pokemon. This is just Mandy's Pokemon.
Yeah,
They're gonna
This video
collect them all.
contains highly sensitive
They're gonna just
topics and may
collect
be triggering
one
to
of
some
each. It's like a
individuals.
Noah's Ark of skulls for Mandy.
sorry if I triggered anybody with a sheep's heart being preserved. The
Listen,
sheep
in
didn't feel it.
Scotland they eat what's the dish that they eat? Haggis, which is a sheep's
Haggis.
stomach like stuffed with shit. So it's okay. It's all good. I mean, you're not eating that because it's been in
Yeah, no,
fermentation. With disgusting. You're gonna die. Don't do that.
Is there any
do not
other
put that-
last things you want to show us? I knew Mandy was going to reach for something else.
Oh,
What? Oh, this is
My
very
Furby.
cute.
My Furby.
Are you going to dissect the bones out of that?
No.
what would a Furby skull even look like? It would be like
Yeah,
just
God.
tiny
Mandy,
and then just
tell
like little
us.
eye holes.
That's the best
Whenever
hat.
Liz is stressed, she just puts on Pikachu to try and like.
Liz is like, I got it.
She's got to like.
corner.
She's got
I'm
to
like,
deep
who
freak
saw?
herself out. The Furby's adorbs. Is that like an original Furby?
No, this is a newer one. I got this
Okay.
in October for my birthday.
It's it's got a crystal in the middle of its head.
Have you seen my Furby? Oh my God, what did it say?
Only ask Furby yes or no questions.
Will it answer you like a magic 8-ball?
Sometimes.
Okay, let's ask it a question.
Ask the chat. Do you
And I
guys
can
have
feed
questions
it.
for the Furby?
And it has a language, but I don't know the language.
We can remove the K honka law penis whale comment.
No, that's just the name of our chat now.
Hey, Hunkala.
Walrus peen.
Yeah, no, I had a Furby when I was younger that was kind of broken, and I got really upset because it never wanted to talk to me. It just kept going back to sleep. And so I was like, nope, I'm getting a new Furby, and this one's going to be my friend.
Is that the Rodney that Marilyn made for you?
The
Laura?
number one, the first one, the
Somebody
original.
asked. Can
The
you put up
original
Love
OG.
House's comment, Liz?
The original OG.
This is for you, Mandy.
Love
Can
House.
you
Can you mix them in some
kind of
kind
wish?
of make us all rich, please? Yes.
Probably. I'll try.
Yeah. I mean, you have enough ingredients
There is
there.
no try.
at this
There's
point.
only do.
I have hair from my cats on my altar too, so
There you go. Here we go. Here's a question for the Furby from Renee B.
Oh no. Let's see if the Furby will actually like.
Can you
Do
put it
it.
up, Liz?
I'm Renee B. Here we go.
There you go.
Yeah. Here's the first one.
Oh, I don't know if it knows that. Hi,
Yes or
Furby.
no?
Will
It's yes or no.
Scientology die? Will Scientology die? I think it's stuck. It doesn't like Scientology. It's like,
Wait,
what?
ask it the full question.
Will Scientology lose tax exempt status? It said yowzer. I don't know what that means.
Say, will Scientology dissolve in the next 5 years?
Will Scientology dissolve in the next 5 years? Moves like swagger. Probably means
Okay.
yes.
All right.
There we go.
Oh my God.
I did have a magic 8-ball when I was little. Did you guys have a magic 8-ball?
Of course. Yeah.
I think I did, but it never belonged to me. I was always stealing it and then being like, "Oh, what do I?"
I just
and
hate
they're
it when
like,
people
"Give that
like,
back to me."
you're not supposed to shake it because then it would get too many bubbles and then you couldn't read it.
Yeah, I remember.
That's why you're not
something like
supposed to. I thought you were supposed to shake them to get your answer. You're
supposed
like,
to, like,
am I going to be gay?
yeah, but I would just do this.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't shake it. Like,
See, well, that's why you didn't know early
no,
enough.
I shouldn't have done
Liz.
that on screen. That was dirty.
What did you do? Do it again, pervert.
What is that? Oh,
Oh,
the classic shake.
I do that all the time with Rodney here.
Oh my god.
YouTube
course
doesn't
you do.
seem to have a problem with movements. Okay. You're starting to
Hey, sometimes you just got to have a little
Wait.
fun.
Don't one of you have the new updated thing where you can like make balloons and fun things happen? Who has
That's
that?
only
That'd
on
be Nora.
Macs, right? That's
Okay,
only on Apple.
Nora has it. That's I'm so jealous. I
Yeah,
don't have. I need to buy a new
mine-
computer, new phone, new dentist, new. Look at
Isn't
this.
that
What
only
else?
for Apple though?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. What is this? What are these? What are the pieces?
I got to do it again.
Yeah, mine doesn't
Boom.
do anything.
Oh, okay.
And if I
Hearts,
just
it
do
does
this,
heart.
it gives me just the thumbs up.
Oh, okay. What
Or I
about
could do
two
this.
thumbs up?
Shake
Two
it like
thumbs
a
up
Polaroid picture.
does the those.
Okay. And what about?
And I could do the.
Is there anything else? Do you have? Are there like loser?
I
Nothing.
don't know. I just hold my hands up. If I do this. I mean,
Oh no.
Oh, well,
if I just raise my hand, does it do anything?
Useless.
Tamagotchis! I had a Tamagotchi. I miss having a Tamagotchi. Oh man, I'm just like a kid forever.
I heard of them, and I think only a few cadets had of them. I don't know how they got them. I'm wondering how they got them. But nope. It took me a long time to remember that. And if we did have them, they were probably confiscated within a week or two.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, because comic books were confiscated within a couple days.
Oh yeah, Archie
Like,
comics and everything.
And then torn in front of you.
Aw.
Mhm.
Comic books are awesome. That's how I learned how to read because of dyslexia.
So
Comic books were just easier to read.
I was reading these comics, but sneaking them and reading them at nighttime under the moonlight. And I was like thinking, I feel like I'm becoming a better reader reading these things than trying to read something else that I keep not having fun at reading. Like I felt like I was reading better because I was reading the comic books, even though I wasn't.
Oh my God, Diana,
Yeah,
yes. Pogs. I had so many Pogs. Do you guys know anything about Pogs?
Yeah, I remember Pogs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
had
got super worried. I
many.
heard shouting downstairs, and my 15-year-old is practicing a monologue for their audition tomorrow, and they decided to do a scene from Hereditary because that's just even keeled,
Awesome.
and they're pounding the counter
Okay,
downstairs.
I'm
I
all
thought
for
there was like
that.
a teen fight happening downstairs. No, just drama, action.
I'm
So
all about
everything's
horror
fine.
movies.
Everything's fine, but see, I live in a 4-story townhome, guys. So if something's happening, I literally have to run up and down some stairs to figure out what's
That's too
happening.
many
And I'm still
stairs.
fluffy.
Too many
So-
stairs.
So what is when you went down to like, I'm just doing this. And you're like,
No, I was like, are you mad or are you practicing your monologue? And you're like, I'm practicing my monologue. I was like, okay.
That's funny.
I was like, do I need to go break some shit up or is this
Yeah.
a monologue?
Are you having a meltdown and I'm not here to be there? to
Yeah,
chit-chat?
I enjoy Ari Aster's movies. I liked Midsummer over Hereditary.
I haven't seen either of the films. I do want to see them, but I have a very firm rule that I don't pay to be scared. Because I like friends of mine are like, let's go to this escape room. Let's go to Not Scary Farm and all this other shit. And I'm like, listen,
Well,
I
escape
will be the
rooms aren't
one
really
to
scary.
knock a clown out. If someone comes at me with some bullshit costume and a chainsaw, that's it. I am fighting for my own survival.
That's kind of how I felt.
Thank you.
Like
Yes.
trying to
not-
go to
not for me.
Universal Studios. But after like the first two,
You're muted, Laura.
After the first 2 horror rounds, I think I was good after that.
Yeah. No.
Somebody in Love House in the chat said, "What's a cadet?" So I was showing the bad cadet. But
Please read Catherine's book, guys. there are many of us out here who have written books. I haven't finished mine. I should maybe finish that one
On
day.
Amazon.
But Catherine Spallino's book is fantastic. Liz Gale's book is
Hold on, wait,
fantastic.
whoa,
She's
whoa,
working on the
Nora.
second one, and
Wait.
Catherine's working on the second
Hold
one.
on, wait, keep
Book,
going.
and there's Liz Gale's book, Confessions of a Scientologist Pothead. Please read that. And
What is
Jamie,
Valerie's?
and Jamie just came out with his book too. Do you have Jamie's book?
I only have this one.
Yes, The Invisible Machine.
What about Valerie?
He also wrote a kid's book.
Hey.
Oh,
But The Invisible
cool.
Machine
I don't have
is
that,
about
but
our bodies
on.
and healing. Jefferson Hawkins, another great book, Counterfeit Dreams, about his time in Scientology. Who else you got, Laura?
I
Well,
got
these are all
Scientology
audio.
right here.
Inside Scientology. This is an older one from Janet.
Boom.
McKeon.
Yes. From Janet Reitman. That's forever ago. Yes.
Yep.
Read her book.
And then
Because
I
it hasn't,
do have,
guys, if you
I
read
still
Janet
haven't read
Reitman's
it.
book and then read Catherine
Amy's.
Spallino's book, you can see that things that were happening in the 70s when Janet Reitman wrote her book are still happening now. Jenna's book, of course.
Yeah.
It's all the same. Nothing
And the
has
others are on the
changed
other
since
side of the shelf that I
70s,
can't reach.
except for the cast of
Oh.
characters. That's it. Troublemaker, of course, Leah's book.
Yeah.
Are they? Do they all have audiobooks?
I think so. I think
Catherine,
Catherine just
did.
finished hers.
I want to watch that. I want to listen to that.
Yeah, Catherine
Yeah,
just
'cause-
finished hers, and I believe everybody. I don't know if Amy has an audiobook. I can't speak to that, but she might. Oh, my bread is done, guys.
Amy who? Oh, Amy's. Oh, yeah. She was doing audio. Last I knew, she was doing audio somethings
Who's that?
of
I don't know
her.
who that is for.
Amy Scobie. Amy.
Oh, is she doing the audio version now?
I think she was doing them on YouTube last night, like a while ago. I don't know where she's been. I haven't
Whose
Whose
seen
mom
her.
are we talking about? Are we talking about Liz's
Yeah,
mom
whose
or
mom?
my mom?
Did you?
My mom has
provide
not
an
done
interview
the
about-
interview with Nora yet.
We're gonna do that.
She has to
Liz's
move into
mom
the
and I have a
house.
date, but we have to let her get settled first. Also, my mom just had to dramatically move. So, for my mom, I have not done. I've talked to her about it. We did breach the subject, and I'm just thinking. Well, if I do it, my mom, I love her, but she's gonna be. How old is she turning this year? 78 this year, y'all.
We need
And
a
her and
master list.
technology, when I FaceTime with her, guys, it's like this. Okay, so what I need is I need some help. Do you remember how to get into the Capital One app?
You need
I would
to
love
back
to-
away
yeah.
from the camera. Back away from the
She was on her phone doing the thing where she's like this. And I'm like, Mom, set the phone down. Are you at a table? She's like, yeah. I was like, put the phone down and like put something behind it and just prop it up, and then we can just talk. And she was like, oh, you're so bossy. You're always telling me what to do.
Ignore that one in the background.
That's amazing. I love that your husband just came in like, I'm about to change my drawers, everybody. This is about to get X-rated up in here. We've
Yeah, we
all
need,
been
like,
on
a
a Zoom
master
call where
list.
somebody's spouse is in the background just undressing and shit. Like,
So, Mandy, I have a question. Would you call that your husband?
Yes.
Sweet. Okay, good to know.
Yeah, that's my husband. He's straight. And I have
see, that's really nice. See, this right there shows more of a way to explain to people that it's not a choice, right? You don't just like say, oh, call it this, but to just be like, you prefer your pronouns however they are, but then you also allow the person you love or that you share space with their exact however. I just love that. Anyways, it just needs to be
I'm just
more
called
like
partner
that.
or spouse, and I have a
I love
partner
that.
in Pennsylvania. I'm polyamorous.
Cute. I don't know why that's so exciting.
Liz and
'cause
I,
feel like
have that means they are jiggy with
I
more
know
than
what
one
it is.
person.
I said,
Yeah,
I don't know why that's so exciting to me. I love the fact that 3 or more people can be in a very deep relationship. I think that's like so like.
I have
What?
seen people model
Our
that. It's
relation-
just I can't.
Yeah, like some
I don't
people
have that
can
much.
be
Yeah.
in
Don't
like a
touch my Wi-Fi.
couple
Mm-mm.
or like
Yeah, but see, some people can be couple and some people
No,
can
and
be
I-
like, oh, I'm
it's
only
people
with
who
this
can do
person,
that.
but I know that they're together.
This is the
Yeah.
thing that my wife and I talk about when we're watching Love is Blind, is that I am that person like for real in real life. When I commit to somebody or I'm like that person's person, that's it. Like I cannot
I'm the same
even
way.
for Gal Gadot, I cannot divide my attention between
Oh,
my
I
wife.
do.
I know, and my hat's off to you.
I've been with
My hat is off.
Mandy's autistic. They
Yeah,
got multiple.
But see, also,
skills.
if somebody else, I'm with Liz. If somebody else was like, check, and I've seen people check my wife out and hit on her, and I'm like, that person was flirting with you, and she's like, no, nobody's flirting with me.
I know
like,
people like
They
that.
don't
I
find
know
me
people like that.
attractive.
They
They
totally
just like
did,
me as a person.
and I'm gonna fight them in the parking lot right now because
Liz,
Like,
you
I'm
do
gonna go
that
throat
sometimes
punch them.
too.
Yeah. And like you can have your relationship however you want. There should be
Yeah.
no rules to anything. The only
I know.
rules that matter are what you and your partner or partners set up. That's it.
And I
And
think
so,
it's
If I
like,
awesome.
disappear
my
for 5 minutes
polyamory will
because
look
someone was
different.
just flirting with her, I'm going to punch someone in the throat.
Liz,
I think
Oh,
Liz was a little
come on,
worried
Liz.
I was gonna steal her
Calm
girl
that thing.
when we went to Los Angeles.
Calm down.
Very many warnings. Lots of warnings.
So I am looking for a lesbian. If anybody
Attention,
wants
audience.
to fill out an
Mandy needs
application,
a lesbian.
hello.
I am
Are we
tired of
looking for a
cis
butch
males.
lesbian? Are we looking for
I
a
mean,
femme?
the penis is
a
great,
top or a bottom?
but
Soft butch, a sporty.
Do we need?
What are we looking for?
What are we looking
let's
for?
see. I really like Mel B.
So
Nope.
she's
Okay,
my
from the Spice
favorite.
Girls.
Spice.
Okay. Okay, so we're looking
Posh.
for
soft
a
butch.
we're
Posh
looking
is
for
cool.
a combination of posh and scary spice that is down to clown in the poly town.
Ooh, I bet you whoever is in the chat
Bully
right
monkey
now is
baby
already
just threw themselves into the
Let's,
into the ring.
Woo!
Mandy's contact info is on their channel, and please reach out and touch someone.
Mandy might not be available in the next 24 hours.
I will tell you, just so everybody knows this, we're gonna have an appropriate conversation.
It's been inappropriate.
Yes, but if we're gonna be inappropriate, so lesbian sex lasts longer than heterosexual sex.
Wrong.
Yep.
That's wrong.
Or it could.
Not in
It's
my
less.
world.
As
Not in
long.
my world. Not in my world. I guess because that's
Like, it used to be like 8
very
hours.
right, but I'm also very like, okay, good. I want it to. I'm so weird. I like it to be like, okay,
Lars
if I'm
would be.
if I'm doing
Yeah.
10 minutes, it's gonna be in my mind like, oh, this is gonna be 10 minutes, or is this gonna be like an hour? Like I kind of know beforehand.
So you know how
So-
long.
And lesbians,
perform.
Yeah,
only
and I'm
like
gonna
2 to 3
enjoy
hours.
it. Like it'll be like, okay, this is gonna be more slow or whatever.
Of course,
but
lesbian sex can
blah,
just
blah,
be a conversation over coffee too. Let's be honest.
Oh my god, you took my virginity.
Well, when we talk about
Uh-oh.
commitment, like I've been with my husband for 15 years and my other partner it'll be 11 years in April.
Put up that comment from Bully Monkey Baby. You're getting some
Let's
spice
give it
here,
a
Mandy,
shot.
from
Yeah.
the chat.
Oh.
Bully Monkey Baby.
Let's see how long we can go.
Contact info on their YouTube channel.
Yeah, my contact information is on my
Mod.
YouTube.
Throw that YouTube channel up for Mandy,
Mandy
here.
is not
And
hesitating.
we're making a hookup. We're making a love connection here. It's
We're making love connections.
love
Oh
connection
my
here.
gosh.
The
I'm really-
love
For
boat.
PaSSion.
I
Very
will be
on brand
taking
for PaSSion.
I
Is this
usually
the
call
love boat?
myself the shy bi girl. Like I'll be like in a room with a bunch of other lesbians
know
or
what that
bi
means,
girls,
chat.
and then I'm like, oh,
They're
hi,
shy.
Hi.
Yeah,
I like
that
you
means
know what that means.
Carrie's a little shy at first too until you really get to know her, and then all of a sudden she's like, "What?"
Oh my gosh, this has
Purple,
been like a
Purple
best
Ruby
conversation.
says, I have a husband and a boyfriend, and my husband is cool with that. You go, girl. You go.
See, that stuff
Yeah,
makes me happy. Has
I don't
nothing to
know.
do with me, but it makes me happy.
I have no idea how long my husband and his girlfriend have been together, but it's been many, many years. We've at least known her for like as long as we've been together. Like she was our friend before they got together.
Can we straight
Wow.
men in the chat? Anyone? Lisa Marie is
Can
here.
we find me a straight guy?
Let's make some love connections.
I'm telling you,
Uh,
like we just need to be
The
like
straight
the
men, please
love
drop a
boat.
1 in the chat so Lisa Marie can do the appropriate YouTube stalking of your profile. And
okay, so is this
reach
gonna be
out
a
and touch
regular
them.
thing? Matchmaker Monday.
Oh, Matchmaker Monday.
Matchmaker Monday. Come on down. We're gonna find
Because
you
I get
some Pound Town
Laura, I
friends.
love this, but I love how people will message me and be like, "Is DOA single?" I'm like,
Oh,
I have
Free
no idea.
Xenu
We've never had
Project
that question.
of
DOA
Farsec.
Dude,
I
I get
we
the
know
same
it-
thing.
Paris, Ferris is trying to be a love match,
very
but
nice man.
VOA
Lisa Marie,
is
reach
single,
out and
guys.
touch them.
Liz, if that's what you were wondering.
Yeah, I've
I
had
didn't want
many
to be a love
people
match. I
ask me
think
about
he's happy the way
POA.
he is.
Brain fog, that's not helpful. If you're already claiming dibs on the man you're volunteering as tribute, this is not how we play matchmaker.
This is not how we play. I just forgot the name of it.
Bully Monkey Baby says, I'm down. Have any of you ever been with a bully monkey baby?
Ooh.
No.
I don't know what that is.
Wait, what are you going to regret Freezy new project? What is that?
Yeah, what's going on?
They put a 1 in the chat for being a straight guy.
There you go. We got one taker.
I'm going to regret that.
Who's talking about blow
Christina
trails?
Project.
Blow trails?
Tori does not agree that he's single. Uh-oh, we started something here. It is now an official Love is Blind episode here.
Okay. Oh, Nora. So
Yes.
who is your favorite couple so far on Love is Blind?
Oh, like of all time?
Of all time.
Of all of the seasons?
All of them. Because I got my favorite.
Probably Tiffany. I mean, original Cam, you know, and his wife, who now have a podcast talking about all of the Netflix shows and stuff, right? Love them.
I like Zach and Bliss.
I am not. I love them both as humans. Zach is
I think he's autistic.
I'm positive. I have an autistic son. I'm positive that he's on the spectrum of all the things, as well as Matt, that guy Matt, who everyone said looked like Clark Kent. That guy was on something. He's giving serial killer
You
vibes.
mean
I'm sorry.
Jake? Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about
They're
Matt
talking some TV
from
show.
Love is Blind, who is nicknamed Clark Kent in season 6.
God, okay.
He came on with a set of questions that he, you know, numbered 1 through 15, pick a number. And then the ladies were like picking a number. And then some of them tried to ask him the question back. And he was like, I was not prepared to be answering questions. I only wanted to ask them. And we're like, sir, you're on a dating show. Like people need to find out about you. And then he ended up telling 2 different women the exact same thing. Like, if you want to go right now, we'll go. And I want to meet your dad and blah, 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 blah. And the 2 women, of course, because they're like all bunking together, lesbian style on each side. They were like, what? Because one girl was sharing what she heard. And the other AD was like, not today, Thayton. And told that woman, he told me the same thing. That girl left. Matt found out that she left, told AD off. Like, how dare you share what I said? And then he storms out of the men's side. I'm going to go find her. And we're all like, is she dead now? Is she a missing person? Like, what happened to the girl? They didn't bring her on for the reunion. And Matt refused to come to the reunion. They even brought Trevor out to like
fucking Trevor.
You know, Nick Lachey gave him the dad talk about having a girlfriend while he was on the show. That was
I'm
epic.
really enjoying the way that you're describing that plot line.
She is so passionate about that show. I'm sitting there thinking,
listen,
like, can we
you guys
I
used
fell
to watch
asleep.
72 shows at once, and I could keep every storyline and plot line straight.
I don't know how.
There is nothing straight about what's going on up here.
Well, what about the dude that ended up not going anywhere past, I think, the first episode, but he would just like come in, ask a couple of questions, then just like get up and leave without saying anything? And then the people were like, the girl was be like, hello?
That was Matt.
Was that? Oh, that was Matt.
That was
okay,
Matt.
That was that guy. Okay. I sometimes get names confused.
Should we
yeah,
just
that
I
was
will
so
beat
weird.
Shake as the
Should we
worst
change-
person who's ever done Love is Blind. Shake.
Should we change this to Love is Blind recap?
I've
No,
never
that's
done
Or
not
if you're
where
not
that
watching
you're
Love is
going.
Blind or Love is Wine, then you should. Then you should. Because it is fabulous. And my wife and I watch it together, and we just are remind each other why we're so in love.
Maybe you two should start a reaction channel to like these dating
could.
shows.
All of them. But let me say this. This season 6, was the best season because they showed so much male emotions and perspective, and these guys being truly introspective. And not just that, like Black men being like so vulnerable, talking about going to therapy. And then that convo between Clay's parents. His mom is my fucking superhero, like emoji, everything. I love her.
But really, most
When
of
he
those people
told
need
his dad,
serious therapy.
Like she told his dad like what was what. And then she just shut it. She's like, nope. And now boundaries. We're done. Boom. I was like, woman, I love her.
Yeah.
That's a lady I want to have
Laura's
a deep conversation with. She's amazing. She's amazing.
I love how Laura just like walks away and she's like, peace.
Well, I'm gonna let you guys all. I gotta go feed my children. They're
I
hungry.
gotta go,
I gotta
guys.
feed
Too. You guys
myself.
started talking about some show, and I fell asleep.
Listen, Mandy and I are gonna start a new show called "Love Is Wine: The Drinking Game."
Oh God. Oh no.
And Laura and I are going to start a show called Should We Make That Match?
Yeah. Who could we make that match? I like that.
Listen, I hope some
And-
love connections were made in the chat tonight.
We'll find out about them tomorrow.
That's our
on
service to all
Love Is
mankind.
Blind on Oh No Nora.
That's our
Well, the
service to
season
all
is
mankind,
over with.
guys.
We have months before the new one.
We're talking
know.
about this one right now. The one
I know,
that's
but now we have
happening
to.
with
Now you have to
Mandy
watch
and
the other one. I know. Oh man, Trevor. I think he broke everyone's heart.
I can't, guys. I'm gonna leave again if you guys start talking about this again.
Yeah,
I don't want to
let's
push
not.
Laura away.
Gotta watch it.
So
All
I
right.
love you all. I'm
I
out.
love you.
Bye,
This
guys.
has been
We
so
all love
fun.
you.
Thank you guys.
We all love you. Race you to
Bye,
the comments.
Mandy.
Don't forget to show the love and smash the like, hit subscribe for everyone that is on this live. Talk to you later.
Bye.